Alrighty, folks, another week, and you know what time it is. It's time for B.A.C. casting and drafting for the Side Draft Racing League's Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kansas Speedway. I got Andy and Bubba and Bolton in the booth. How you guys doing tonight, boys?
Good recovery there. Good recovery. Don't worry. Doing good, man. Glad to have
Feel
you.
good.
Woo! Alright, it is time
Mm,
for another race. You guys excited for this one or what?
Always
Absolutely.
exciting.
Holy
Yeah,
smokes.
after Kentucky last week, going into Kansas, a pretty similar track. Should be fast. Should be a lot of green. I'm excited.
Yes, sir. Same here. It's going to be a very interesting race, following last week. In case you guys haven't seen us yet, boom, here we are. We're in your living rooms now. We're live on the stream, boys. You can see our faces, everybody at home. It's Andy, Bubba, and Jarrett. We're here from casting and drafting. Bubba, you want to go ahead and hit us with the intro?
Absolutely. Welcome to B.A.C. Casting and Drafting, boys. Your weekly home for league racing, cold beer, and hotter takes. My name is Bubba. We got Jarrett. We got Andy. And we're in the booth tonight. And if you're sober, you're probably watching the wrong damn screen. I'll tell you that. We're broadcasting live with B.A.C. levels of probably illegal. And we're ready to side draft past politics, pace cars, and your aunt's Facebook rants. Let's drop it green and chug this thing to the checkered, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, let's go.
Woo!
Let's
Cheers to that one,
go.
brother.
Woo!
Cheers.
Woo!
Woo.
Holy
Oh,
smokes.
baby.
All right.
This is
So
gonna be
we're
good.
We're live from Kansas. Sorry, I got my notes tonight because I have too many screens on my screen. I've had enough of clicking through all this stuff. So we're live from Kansas. Beers are cold, engines are hot. The only thing getting harder than the doors are the drivers hitting turn 3. It's Kansas Motor Speedway, baby. They're going to be
Gee, buddy.
ripping the wall out there tonight. Our sponsor, yet again, Chophouse Restorations is sponsoring this race. They're over there in Ackworth, Georgia, and they are professionals in the industry of roofing and exterior restoration. They are locally owned and operated. They do roofing, storm restoration company, and it has commitment to quality, integrity, and customer service. Whether it's storm damage, insurance claims, or retail roof replacements, Chophouse brings a hands-on, trustworthy approach to every project. They specialize in insurance claims, retail storm damage roofing, gutter installations, commercial roofing systems, new construction, and multifamily projects. They're great. They do a lot. If you're down in Ackworth, Georgia, and you haven't heard of Chop House Restorations, I can guarantee you that we all have up here in the booth. And if I had a roof problem, I would call Chris Mackey right away. So if you're down there, go ahead and hit up Chris Mackey from that company. He is a great guy. He sponsored a lot of races for us in our first season. So thank you, Chris, for sponsoring the race. We appreciate it as always. And now it's time to get into the nitty gritty. We get to talk about a
Oh,
few things.
pretty.
Let's do it.
We get to go ahead and take a look at some, I don't know, some standings after the last event. Kind of see what it is looking like over there in the standings world of the league. And take a
Yes,
quick
sir.
There we
peek at
go.
that. Move that over a little bit. That's better. That way you can see our faces and that. There we go. So standings. So far, Daniel Miglin's been kind of the guy, at the top of the standings. But after last week, the big winner, Tyler Smith, got it done at Kentucky. He is the owner of this league, and he got his first win of the season. It was good to see Tyler go out there and have some success and do well. So, congrats, Tyler. Calling you the big winner from last week, obviously. You proved a lot on the racetrack, and it was good to see out of you. So, great job.
Man,
Yeah,
Tyler's
yeah.
been
You got to give it
grinding.
to him. He did a hell of a job. Um, getting that win done. Finally, after all of these weeks of, we'll say mediocre qualifying
Yep.
is what we'll say, and
Mm-hmm.
able to finally get one done on the track. So good for him. Good job, Tyler.
He called his shot and
Mm-hmm.
delivered. He freaking called a shot and delivered. He had a good qualifying, had a good race. Finished it hard. We've been talking about him all year about how he's been, especially Jared. He's been on him about sandbagging and starting from the back, but he's fought through adversity, and to finally watch him get it done last week was special, and that's why he's finally earned the top spot in the power rankings, B.A.C. power rankings for sure. So,
Yep.
congrats to him again.
Yeah, the next big winner I picked out of the crowd that you could see is moving well up the standings. 3 weeks ago, he was dead last. Now he's already 21st. That's Bailey Brannon. He's had a couple races with us, and my goodness, that dude has been wheeling and dealing his race car in a very positive way, getting good finishes, stringing them together. And looking out there right now, he's the fastest guy in practice. So we've had a new winner every single week. If Bailey Brannon's consistent, could tonight be Bailey Brannon's night, after some strong finishes. And he's shown that, hey, I'm a force. Like, I think he's going to work his way up to potentially being a B.A.C. in-season tournament driver if he keeps moving forward at the way that he's going. Because it's not many points left to, like, Daniel Jackson even.
Dude, bucket and all, dude.
Bucket boy.
Oh, bucket boy.
Dude, we didn't see him 3 weeks ago. He finished top 5 multiple times. He has cruised up our power rankings. He's fast. He's
Getting
all doing.
interviews.
If you haven't watched our Wednesday night, he literally sits on a bucket and races this sim, and it is unbelievable how fast he is doing it all on a
Just a
daggum 5
frat boy from Florida State out there getting her done, dude.
Yes, sir.
I think I have a theory here. I have a conspiracy theory. When you're comfortable, you're complacent, right? If he just drives uncomfortable on a goddamn 10-gallon bucket every week, he's got to be fast, right? He can't be complacent.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
absolutely. And then the last big winner I picked out, because no one's talking about it enough, in my opinion. Everyone's talking about Nolan McClurg, but I picked Ryan McClurg as our big winner. He was up there at the front again after his win, showing that he belongs to be where he's at in the points. He's 7th in the points, so it's not just the win with the fluke at Richmond. Like, he was up there with Nolan, showing that he was fast. Nolan has that issue. He wins the race, but then he follows it up at Kentucky with a podium. So to me, Ryan McClurg is saying, look, I am a consistent driver. I am a force to be reckoned with. And if he keeps it up, I mean, he could be top 5 in points looking at how close he is to Michael Prince at this rate. He's getting there.
And I think
Yeah, a lot of these races are turning into a lot of these races are just war of attrition, and can you keep a car clean for 250 miles? And he's done that just with the old man style driving, just like old man golf. He's just going to be nice and conservative and get her out there in the middle of the fairway, and live to see another day. That's kind of what he's been doing. It's been his bread and butter, and I see no reason why he couldn't do it tonight.
Yeah,
I was
he's
also
been
going to
good.
go with the old man approach, dude. His son's aggressive. He's an aggressive driver. Nolan is, and we all know that. And we all talk about that. But Ryan is maybe not as aggressive, but can race clean and be there at the end. And that's experience talking to me. He's still fast. He's keeping up with these guys. So obviously, I agree with the big winner as well.
Yeah, so then we got to talk about our 3 losers. The first one I picked out was involved in a wreck early and was definitely frustrated with a few drivers, and that's Keith Fallon. He went a couple spots down the order. He was running up there with teammate Daniel, and after the last 2 races, he's gone in the wrong direction from where we've expected him to go. So I'm hoping Keith can turn it around at Kansas. He seemed fast last night.
Yeah, I think he was definitely frustrated. I think a lot of these guys, I think Keith is gloves off now.
Hmm.
Uh, but racing with the last night, I think he was in good spirits. I don't think, I mean, he's again another experienced guy. I think he knows these races are going to come, and he's going to bounce back pretty well.
Yeah, he's good, but you could tell the frustration with Keith, throughout the week and in the chat. Keith was mad. He things didn't go his way, and when you're a fast race car driver, you should be at the front, and things don't go your way, it's gonna get in your head. Keith is what we would all expect, I believe, to be a top 5 guy and go out there and race hard every single race. And when shit hits the fan, how's he gonna bounce back? How are you gonna get that fast repair done? Change your strategy to go up against the adversity. So it's a big thing to look at for these guys, especially when we get into like this tournament style that's coming up where you're matched up against one driver for one race. That is your only chance, is one race. And then we get to the playoffs, and then it's only 12 guys making the playoffs. So as we get towards the end of the season, that cut line is going to get tight. It's going to get really, really close because if you look at 11th through 20th in these points, it is really tight. That's like a one race swing with stage points could make the big difference.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. And the big thing after the last couple of weeks with Keith is I just hope that he doesn't get in his head about if he ends up in the middle of the pack, he's too worried about trying to not get wrecked out by some of these, middling drivers and trying to get where he's comfortable at the front. So we just hope that he's able to keep his composure and just do what he does to get out there and doesn't, think too much about it and then end up making mistakes in the long run because he's got too much on his plate.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta stick with it and run your own race. The next big loser I had was Noel McClurg. He was involved in that late incident that there's like a couple cautions left, and we saw him and Michael Prince kind of duking it out, and he had some big damage there from a move that the three of us thought was a little hyper aggressive for the restart and how much time was left in the race. Something to learn from Nolan going into this week, but he should have been in the top three, and then he ended up like 15 or 20 laps down, wherever he had to leave the race at. So sucks for Nolan last week when he had a good race car.
Yeah, I think a lot of these, and this goes for a lot of things, is now that we're 6-7 weeks in this thing,
Mm-hmm.
kind of frustrations for everybody are going to get high. People are, gloves are starting to come off, and I think that's going to be a big thing. That's why the hot takes is on fire. These guys are on track. They're going to start getting at it, and they're going to start getting at it each other, and temperatures are going to flare. And these biggest losers, every week that we do, it's going to be start to wear on them. They watch this broadcast, they hear us talking about them, but it's all in good fun too. But it's they take it. I think they take it personal sometimes, and it's going to see who's going to take all this and run with it and prove us wrong. Bailey's done it. You know, I have a prediction later. I think he's going to do it tonight, but we'll talk about that later.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
with Nolan McClurg, just one more thing. I'm going to do my second analogy of the broadcast that we're 5 minutes into.
The
These
whole night.
drivers that run these cars incredibly hard and are just really they're not driving unsafe, but they are aggressive, which isn't a bad thing by any means. But it's like, for all my blackjack players out there, it's you live and die on do you hit 16s or do you not, right? If you hit 16s, you're playing that aggressive game, but you're going to bust a lot more than if you stay on your 16, but then the dealer's going to come out and get you in the long run. So, live and die by the 16 is what I would say a lot of these drivers should be thinking, when driving aggressive. It didn't work out for Nolan last week, but I still think he's a hell of a driver and fun to watch when he is driving this aggressive.
Well, this is what I feel like about Nolan, dude.
Rubbin is racing.
Rubbin is racing out there. Him and Michael Prince, dude. I mean, it's just crazy to see like the how hard they went after it for that spot at that time in the race. I mean, I get it. You want to go hard. You want to try and get the W, but at the same time, you have to manage. You have to manage your tires, your strategy, and ultimately your equipment. Like they only have one fast repair, so that's important. I think we should just leave Halo out of the loser segment because he's probably tired of hearing his name at that point.
Yeah, that's fine.
But Halo, honorable mention. Turn it around tonight, buddy. I see you're fast in practice, so I'm hoping you can do a little bit better. But looking at our in-season tournament, we're going to be talking about what is now, I'm going to call it the B.A.C. bubble, since it's our tournament. Looking
Dude,
at
I
that,
like that.
that's catchy.
the BAC bubble, if you are looking for your spot, only the top 15 guys are making the in-season tournament. So that's everybody on the left side of the screen. Everybody on the right side of the screen right now is chasing. And if you look at 14th through 17, they are literally just fragments
3
apart.
points.
3 points
Not
away.
not many points away from Jamin to Austin Norris, but Daniel Jackson's got a little bit of a buffer. He's been really consistent all year, but a few of those guys that have said that they could do more. I think we could see, 2 races left until that tournament. Bailey Brannon could crawl his way in if he gets a lot of points scored in this one tonight. 20 stage
I
points
think
could give him a big
I think
advantage.
looking at Bailey's average finish per the races that we've watched, other than the road Atlanta,
Hmm.
the 2 races that he's actually ran, he's like top 5 in both,
Yep.
and that's where he's averaged all of his points. So if we're going to average him another 50 and all of these drivers at 14 to 17 are all kind of where they end up.
He's gonna
Come
leapfrog.
checkered. Yeah, he's gonna leapfrog from 21, I would say, probably to 10 or 11 pretty
Absolutely.
quickly.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and change gears from the standings and kind of take a look at playoff time, which is not far when you think about how our season is kind of looking and working. When you take a look at this playoff picture, it's tight. I mean, this is it's really difficult. We'll be monitoring the B.A.C bubble, but you can't forget about the playoffs. Only 12 drivers make the playoffs. So what I like about our tournament is it's 15 drivers, and then it's going to shrink down to 3 in a couple weeks after that All-Star break of who's going to make the playoffs. So if you don't make our tournament, it's a good time to say, I need to do a lot better and get things in gear to try and be a top 12 driver, or I know at this point I have to win. I have to win to get in. And that's going to make the world of a difference to some of these guys as we get late into the season.
Yeah,
I'm
and
sure we're gonna talk
once
about
again, looking at this playoff picture with Bailey. Sorry, I didn't mean to step over you, Bubba. But
it.
if you're sitting there at Justin Day or Stephen Blevins, that's kind of running in the middle of the pack every week, like you've got to be sitting there like, oh shit, like I really got to put together a top 10, a top 5 just to keep him away because he is going to start shooting up this board very quickly.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that is unique about this, and we've all talked about it, it's in hot takes, everything, is each week we have a different winner. Can we keep
Mm-hmm.
that up? When are the
Yes.
points actually going to start,
Yes.
affecting this, or are we still going to have winners? And it's like, okay, well, you got to win to get in the playoffs, and that's what it could come down
But
to, unless
13
I mean,
races in the regular season. If we have 13 winners, that means that there's going to be a winner that doesn't make the playoffs if somebody
that'd be
wins every
wild.
single week. So that means someone that's on the outside could point their way in through a win, but then not be enough. So
Oh,
if you have won a race, I think you need to win 2 races to like fully mortally lock yourself in because of the way that it's going. And
at
which
this
one of
point,
those
yeah.
5 is going to do it first? I don't know. It could be someone that hasn't done it that wins 2 in a row. Could be Bailey
We can see
Brandon.
it tonight.
It could be Chris Mackey. Chris Mackey's a dude that's always at the front. He's consistent. He is the most average positions gained throughout the race. Noel McClurg is someone we haven't seen do well and put a race together. He could win 2 in a row. I could see Michael Prince winning 2 in a row. I could see some shockers. I could see Bryce Keegan going out there and taking a win. It's crazy the talent level we
Young
have
buck.
within the top 12 to
Well,
top
so
like
my big
20.
question is,
It's so good.
when is Chicago? Chicago Street Course is going to determine how quickly Terry gets his second win of the season.
I'm gonna try and stop them for the broadcasters in the in-season tournament.
Yeah,
You
buddy.
bet. I did 100 laps in the last 2 weeks at that track. I've been working on it since we decided I'm doing Chicago. So let's go ahead and
For
take a
all the
look
viewers, that is part of the tournament too. So we
at our
will
power rankings.
we will have a broadcaster in there putting a wrench in that plan.
Yep, absolutely. Oh boy, let me clean up the stream looking there a little bit. There we go. So we got our power rankings. Sorry, I'll move our faces around again. There we
I'm
go.
gonna have to introduce you to like some spooky font or something to mix it up a little bit.
I don't know. I just picked a font that you can read it, right?
There, there we are technological.
This is a screenshot
Not
of a
up there,
Google
bro.
Doc, brother. All
You guys
right.
work on airplanes, and this is what we get.
Screenshot of a Google Doc. All right. So
Yeah.
looking at
It's
our
like
power
that
rankings,
of me.
Tyler Smith got the win last week, and we put him to the top of the sheet because he has the most consistent top 5 finishes. And I think Tyler Smith is not going to leave where he's at in the points very easily. Where someone like Keith has been trending down. Ryan McClurg, we've ranked him up because he's won and been consistent. But then you look at that like 6 through 12 spots. Look at who's in number 9. The guy we've been talking about all show. Usually we pick
Yep.
somebody and we stick with them, and you know what happens? They have a good day. Bailey Brandon, this one's for you, Bucket Boy. We're calling it.
Unless you're Dennis, unless you're Dennis, and he's got the broadcaster curse on him.
Well, that was
Yeah, we
Ryan
won't mention
Castleberry,
Dennis'
but
name
he turned it
anymore. We
around.
promise.
Ryan Castleberry turned it around, so good for him. Jamie Bernhardt in that Bonanza machine, number 18 spot. Oh boy, he's gotta change our minds a little bit, but it's kind of about where it's gonna be. Like looking at the tournament, if you look at the 15 names on the left, and you told me those were the tournament drivers, and where they were like ranked going into it, I wouldn't I wouldn't be shocked. And then if you told me that top 12 was the playoff drivers, I wouldn't be shocked either.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
it's hard
wouldn't
to
be.
argue. I mean, well, considering it's a collective opinion of us, of course we're going to say, yeah, those top 15 sure are good. They look good. We made it.
Hold on, time out, time out. We got somebody in the chat saying hello from Australia, which is AJ Miller. Hi.
Hello.
What up?
Good day, mate. Howdy from USA.
Hell yeah.
Glad you're watching from Australia. That's so cool that we've made you know, a global reach now for the league. That's so
Wow.
cool. I love that.
We are
Thanks
now
for
an
watching.
international stream.
Whoop whoop.
We have
Dude,
now done it.
buddy.
We are now international, boys. Let's go.
Thanks for watching. That's so cool. But yeah, be sure to put, if you want to put where you're watching from in the chat, you can. If you want to root for your favorite driver, you go for it. We do a driver of the day voting during stage 3. We're going to get into that, but we've only got a couple minutes left of practice. So I think it's about time to change gears after we can take a look at practice and kind of decide who we think is going to be our picks to click tonight, gentlemen. What do you
All
I'll
right,
think?
go first.
one question I have. All right, everybody in the chat, over under P12 where Tyler Smith qualifies.
I think under. I think he's gonna be better than that.
You think he's going to be better? I'm going to say over. I think Tyler Smith's going to come in at 15.
No way. He's gonna be quick. He practiced last night. He was quick. He's good at Kansas. He's good at Kentucky. Why wouldn't he be good at
All
Kansas?
I'm saying
Easier.
is my fucking sandbagging theory is going to come through here in a second if he does it. If he
All right.
qualifies 13 or higher, then you got to give me something.
Well, we can go ahead and take a look at our practice results. I think they should be in as we are concluding our show here. Yeah, Bailey Brandon, the Bucket Motor Club, used fastest in practice. Chris Mackey, second quickest from America Motorsports. We got Michael Prince, third fastest. Terry Vincent, Old Scary Terry, fourth. Brian Matthews, fifth. Those are your 5 fastest times in practice. Good for those guys. Hopefully you can get out there and qualify well. We would love to see it, but I don't know. It's going to be a tricky one tonight. We'll see who's quick and who's not. Who do we want to
Bailey
pick
Brandon
out?
took the early approach. He's
All right.
already starting his hot lap.
He is.
I got a prediction right here, and
There
I
he
only
goes.
want to go first because I don't want to see the qualifying, because I had this picked out Wednesday when we did it. Jerbear's highlighting him now. He's moving on from Michael Prince, but this guy's been consistent. He's been fast. He went down to power rankings. He's been debated about going even further down to power rankings. He's the sponsor of this week's race again. Chris Mackey, winner this week. Proving the power rankings wrong and getting a new win column and a new winner for the week.
Bailey
repeats
Brandon.
this week.
I like Nolan. Give me Nolan McClurg to win it. I think the aggressiveness
Ooh.
pays off for him. And, sorry, Michael Prince, I'm doing this out of superstition. I voted you to win the last 2 weeks, and you have not. And maybe it's on me, and it's the broadcasting curse. So I'm going to go Nolan to win this week.
All right. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and go for the first repeat winner of the season. I'm going to say, just because he went first in quality, is Daniel Miglin, fastest man on the
Hold up.
racetrack.
What?
Not anymore.
Not
Not
anymore.
anymore.
Dennis Orff.
We said we're not going to
What?
mention the 89 car's name because it's been giving him bad luck.
Dennis Orff.
See, we'll see. Come on, Dennis.
To the top spot. Look at that. We'll see who else is out there right now. Dennis is provisionally pole. Looks like Terry
It's getting
Vincent.
tight.
He's on a heater. He's only
Ryan
a couple
Castleberry.
thousandths off. Ryan Castleberry. He's on a heater.
Nolan's coming in on the end of his lap too. Let's see where this ends up putting
Looking
him.
good.
We're also gonna do since Colin's not with us tonight, we'll do Bubba's fast track fact
Ooh.
for Kansas. Can't forget about that.
Mhm,
All right.
mhm.
Did you know in 2006 Tony Stewart won while running out of gas on the last lap, going a smoking 70-mile-an-hour across the finish line?
I did not. I thought you were going to say that he killed somebody.
No, sir. Nope. Just didn't have no gas, and he had that big of a lead that he just finished coasting. Man.
Oh, look at that. Tyler Smith, 6th fastest. Aha!
Well,
Oh.
all right. Well, Tyler's got one on me. All right.
Dennis is still turning laps.
All the practice you can get.
I think he's just turning extra laps.
That's all, dude. The more laps you can get on that track, the better. That's all he's thinking about. He wasn't able to make the practice last night, so maybe
Yeah.
every second on that track can help.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get ready to begin our starting grid for tonight. So we're gonna hop off your screen. This was the B.A.C. casting and drafting pre-race show. We hope you all enjoyed it. We try to bring you new and fresh content every single week before the race, and we will strive to do better every time. But tonight we had a good one, so thanks for tuning in. It's time to get ready for the race. It should be about time to bring Dennis Orff, your pole sitter, up into the booth.
Yep, let me go grab him.
All right.
There he is. He is walking down the hall.
He's walking in. Dennis Orff.
Dennis.
Is that me?
Fastest man
Is that
on
me?
track.
Dennis.
Hello.
Howdy. It's God, dude, I love being up here for a different reason. I fucking love
say-
this. This is
Howdy.
this is
Did you
freaking great.
say-
This is freaking great. Sorry.
Did you say howdy because of the cowboy hat?
Dude, that's part of my natural vocabulary. Like the cowboy hat, like it's hanging on my wall right above me. Like I could like that's not abnormal. That wasn't anyway.
Maybe you got to put it on for the race.
Holy shucks.
You
No.
might win, dude.
It's worse. It's worse when you don't just say shit.
Dude, listen, I gotta keep it clean, okay? My agent talked to me, you know, I gotta pull it back a little bit.
There's a snake in my boot.
Exactly.
So, pole sitter, we've seen what's happened to you this season. You're starting out front. Do you just want to hear wrecking behind you all night, or what's the strategy, buddy?
Something like that. I mean, I think the tires are gonna come into this like crazy. Like that lap I just put down, there's like I can't run that all race. I'll be fucking freaking in the wall like by turn 4. But yeah, hopefully I can stay up there. I think tires can come big to it. I didn't get a lot of practice time. I think I got here like with 30 minutes to go, threw down some practice laps and managed to run that. So
All right.
we'll see how it goes.
All right. Well, congratulations on the pole. Any shout outs you want to
Godspeed.
make to anybody out there, buddy?
Shout out to Halo's Optimal Racing. I hope, obviously, I got Bryce with me today too. I hope he has a great race. I'd love for either of us to get a win tonight, honestly. Use code HORROR at W checkout for 10% off.
Dubby? What is Dubby? Is it
It's
is it a
literally-
pre-workout?
It's a jitterless energy powder. I don't know. I'm just an affiliate. I just get money if you buy using my code.
Oh,
Nice.
That's what's
all
up.
right.
All
Well,
right.
that's cool. Well,
Well,
good luck to
support
you.
Halo in his endeavors to get money and go buy some dubby. Maybe
Good luck
he
to
can
you
get
and
the
Dubby.
dubby tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, W for W
dude.
WW tonight would be great. Put me in the playoff. Could you imagine me being in the playoffs with some of the lowest points, man? We love it when you're in.
All right. Good luck tonight, Dennis. We hope to pull you up a couple more times, and not for the bad reasons.
Yeah, not for the bad reasons. Emphasis on that.
All right. Well, folks at home, it is time to get ready for the starting grid here at Kansas. If we want to go ahead and do a little read-through, gentlemen. Starting
Yes,
on
sir.
pole, who we just heard from, the number 89 of Dennis Orff. In the second spot outside of row number 1, you've got the numero uno of Terry Vincent. Starting in row number 2 on the inside behind your pole sitter is Ryan Castleberry in the number 35 Toyota. Then in row number 2, you've got Daniel Miglin. Row number 3 is Stephen Blevins. To his outside is Tyler Smith. Row number 4, you've got Noel McClurg and Brian Matthews. Row number 5 is Josh Westendorf and Austin Guerrero.
Followed up in 11th, you've got Chris Mackey, who we hope to have a big race today. Outside of him, you've got Michael Prince, a name that we've been talking a lot of. And then we have Bryce Keegan sitting P13, the youngster himself. Hopefully the internet doesn't come out because it is a school night. After that, we've got Blake Hewlett sitting P14, Tyler Cadd, P15. And to round out mine, we're going to do Ryan McClurg sitting at 16th.
Then we got Bailey Brennan in 17th. Had good practice laps down. Outside of him, we have Justin Day at 18th. We have Jamin Bernhardt, 19th. Brian Day at 20th. Followed by Jonathan Day at 21st. And then we got Keith Fallon, 22nd. Eli Callahan, 23rd. Austin Norris, 25th. Travion Drake. Oh my, 25th. Daniel Jackson, 26th. Wesley Biggs, 27th. And Justin Mummel, 28th. And we're green.
All right, Bubba. Way to get the names rolled off there at the end, folks. If you're getting caught up, we're getting ready to grip it, rip it, and sip it as we're watching the race for the lead between Dennis Orff and the numero uno of Terry Vincent. You can see that golden W Ford Dark Horse Mustang running the inside line as the Chili's ride the Dente. A familiar scheme there from Terry Vincent is on his outside. Ryan Castleberry in tow, trying to see which one of them is going to break away and have a faster run as we are getting started here for the Chophouse Restorations 250 for Side Draft Racing League at Kansas Speedway. Vincent got around Orff around the outside as they make their way off turn number 2.
That could just be him we heard him in the interview just saying, hey, I don't want to run my tires like that qualifying lap, but he's got a point. But he's got to keep Terry in his sights right now if he wants a shot at the stage win. Start getting some points back up there as well.
Somebody we haven't talked about all night sitting P3 is Ryan Castleberry.
Absolutely.
After a strong showing of last week and then this week a similar track, this may be his bread and butter. It's just cookie cutter mile and a half.
Well, his teammate, Tyler Smith, last week's winner, already moved up to 4th. He's up 2 spots.
We got a wreck.
And we've got a caution coming out, it
we've
looks
got the
like.
first caution of the night. Yes, we do. Yellow flag is out. Who's involved there, boys?
McClure and Miglin started off.
Miglin, you say, huh?
Miglin and I think Nolan.
Go ahead and back it up.
There was some collecting behind them.
See what happened. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at the old blimp cam, the eye in the sky, see what happened here between a few of these drivers. Maybe that's a little too far. We'll go to the chopper cam. You can see Daniel Miglin's on the inside line. Nolan McClurg in the 16, ripping it on the outside up against the wall. The number 92 just ahead of him. Nolan looks like his car gets... it doesn't get too tight, but the Ford drifts up the racetrack. They get a little contact there. I think the Ford just got tight off the corner exit as Nolan was running the wall, minding his own business.
Yeah, it really just looked like that 4 car of Miglin just had a bad, exit out of 2 and just had to collect Nolan. And somebody who voted on him immediately to win this race, not freaking 5 minutes ago, is already having to use a fast repair and a set of tires probably.
Well, that's I think it was another, we seen it last week with, I'm pretty sure it was Prince and Nolan. But run that outside line, guys get tunnel vision. And if you're in that blind spot and your spotter is not very loud or something, you just forget that, hey, there's somebody up there too. And you got to stay down. You can't go to the wall from now.
Holy smokes. I don't know if you guys saw what happened under yellow, but a few guys ARCA braked. And
oh no, we're collecting all of my favorite drivers.
Oh no!
What did Michael Prince do to deserve this?
No! Stack of cars just into the wall. This is under yellow. This is behind the pace car. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God! What just happened? Oh no! And then they're still wrecking. Oh, this is a terrible start. Terrible start.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Halo's happy he's at the front tonight. I can tell you that.
Justin
Mummel. It's just saying Justin Mummel just crashed. What happened now? Is he leaving pit road and he crashed?
We didn't do enough practice laps last night, I guess.
There was a bunch of EOLs given out. I seen in the chat.
Yeah, I think he just stopped. Oh my God.
And we don't. For the viewers at home, we don't get any insight. We don't have their radios or comms on. We're just getting the feed kind of, and Daniel Miglin, Brian Day, and Justin Mummel were all given the EOL. That could have been them taking ownership of something, requesting it, possibly. Arca breaking.
Under yellow would cause a big one for no reason after. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know why the caution came out. Like, those two guys kept it rolling. It wasn't like it was anything big. I think it was precautionary, but still.
Well, I think Nolan went up the track after he got sideways.
And they just
they kind of went back up the track and collected. I think Prince and
trying to make sure that nobody's got any damage that's lingering. It looks like everybody that took damage pitted.
All right.
Yeah, no lingering damage on the back ends that I can see easily.
Ridiculous. What are we doing? You know, let's get racing here. This is Kansas. It's
Yeah.
Kansas.
We're trying to stream iRacing, not iPacing, boys.
I feel that.
Dude, that's
Absolutely.
gold. That's golden right there, buddy.
You like that?
Podcaster just roasted
Said
everybody. The pace car is off, and Terry Vincent chose the high side. He's going to lead these drivers into the restart zone as we get back going green here again for the Sunflower State 250 presented by Chophouse Restorations at Kansas. Terry Vincent, big run on the high side to get it going, but Tyler Smith, look at that restart from him up there. He is rolling.
Can keep it. You got two teammates right there too, Ryan Gasper and Tyler
Dennis.
Smith rolling as well.
They did get a little tight.
Yep.
Smith rolling to the inside of Orff though. Castleberry's in tow. You can see they're side by side off of turn number 4, but it looks like Tyler Smith is gonna get the edge on Dennis Orff through the trioval as he's gonna slide up ahead of him as they go into turn number 1. Great move by Tyler Smith. Look at that. Got it done. We'll go ahead and take a look at Noel McClure. Looks like he's moving backwards. Don't know what happened there. It might have got tight 1 and 2, but he is sinking like a rock. A couple guys just got around him.
Yeah, he may have been one of the... He was collected on that actual caution before the wrecking during the caution, so he may not have used his fast repair. He may have thought, you know, the damage isn't significant enough to take it, and it's just costing him, you know, 1/10 of a second a lap, which is going to slowly put him back there.
We're
Chris
still
Mackey.
early, yeah, but
He's moving up through the field
it
so
is
far.
hard to use that fast repair though.
Bryce Keegan
I was gonna
working
say,
his way up there. Look at him behind Chris Mackey.
Young
Bryce
buck.
Keegan working the inside, the young buck there. The number 21
buck.
machine. Terry Vincent starting to stretch his legs out front.
Coming into turn 2, this seems to be where everybody has issues, is coming out of turn 2. It seems like people try to hug that wall and scrape it and come back down onto those inside lane cars. We'll see. Yep, there's some more smoke again. They've got to figure it out, get those tires hot to have that grip, because right now, you know, them collecting that wall is not going to do them any justice in the long run.
Yeah, I agree.
Or if they accidentally forget to unselect fast repair, if you've got enough sidewall damage, they're just going to get, you know, you forget to unselect that fast repair, boom, it's gone.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we're seeing, you know, Josh Wessendorf, Noel McClurg, maybe looking like something's going to go on, but Chris Mackey and Bryce Keegan are position swapping it around out there. Brian Matthews is right there trying to get something done, but Tyler Cadd in the number 91, he's up 5 spots. Bailey Brandon, he's up 6 spots. They're trying to fight their way to the front, I think, after a bad qualifying effort, but Keith Fallon is up 8. He's trying to get up there. 3 wide.
And, last turn, too, I just watched that 91 of Tyler Cadd smoke the wall there a little bit.
He got really tight in the center of the corner. The 3 had to back out of that one. That was tough. But now Bailey Brandon tight off of turn number 2. Cadd's going to get around him to the outside as they make their way down the backstretch. Noel McClurg, Josh Wessendorf, Chris Mackey. They're having a good battle here. Right behind Ryan Castleberry. As the leaders 1 through 4 are in line, this is the battle you are seeing for the 5th spot between these 3 drivers. Looking really interesting. Chris Mackey and Bryce Keegan both getting involved here, going after Nolan McClurg and Josh Wessendorf. Wessendorf's looking really good tonight early in this race. He seems quick.
He did take that little vacation. He said he was back and hot, ready to come in. So shout out to him, dude. Let's get her done. Let's go, baby.
Yep. We got to shout out Josh. He has been the one for the last 2 weeks to also put the practice on for everybody. So he is ready to learn. He is ready to learn these tracks and get any advantage he can. So absolutely shout out to Josh on that.
Yeah, thank you, Josh, for hosting those sessions. Thanks for letting us participate as well. It's been fun to race against all these guys and get in a little bit on the action and get some insight to how the race is going to go every week. Bryce Keegan's putting some bumper to Chris Mackey a little bit, going down the backstretch, saying, "Come on, it's time for school, buddy. I got to get the bus in the morning. Let's get this thing going."
Get this race over with. Andy, you gotta let them know what you did last night, dude. You beat all these guys in last night's race. So
I did wax them, but there was outsiders that joined because it was open, and I can't really claim that I won, but I did finish the highest out of anybody from the league. So it's kind of cool, isn't it?
Heck yeah.
absolutely.
Shout out to Colin for coming right behind me. Broadcaster Colin,
Yeah.
wish you were up here with us tonight. Maybe he'll make an appearance later, but I know he's a busy guy. So
I had a top
Yeah.
10 in there until Keith couldn't find my camo car and got me a 3. Keith, when you
absolutely.
watch his back.
So I
Let's
can't
go
get
ahead.
away from this number 6 car and Bailey Brandon. He's running his own line. He's kind of running an unorthodox line, but it's working. He's gained probably 3 spots in the last 3 laps. Up until Keith Fallon now is contesting him, but he has been putting on a show, and they want to get up and they want to get out of all of this middling traffic as well.
Yeah, Keith, the
Well-
big mover so far. He's up 11, potentially 10, now 11 spots if he gets around Bailey here. Keith is motoring towards the front of this field. He's looking good.
Yeah,
another
and
dude
he's-
has been,
I think
been
just bad
rolling
qualifying
has been,
from him.
Oh
Well,
no,
we-
Bailey's in the wall.
Bailey
we've
and
had,
Keith.
Nolan has rolled up back through there, recovered well from the wreck as well. I think he's got past Brown Castleberry and is working on Dennis and Tyler. But one thing
If
we
I
ran
was a
into
betting
last night,
man, he took tires, so he is going to run faster. But now he's got to figure out a whole new tire strategy to keep this car out for as long as possible.
Bryce Keegan and Chris Mackey are going at it. They're still side by side. Nolan McClurg was able to get past Ryan Castleberry for 4th. Terry Vincent, Tyler Smith, Dennis Orff, Nolan McClurg still up there. But there's a good battle between these two. Bryce has got to get
sir.
this move done, though, because you don't want to rope the bottom for too long here at Kansas. If you have to stick down there, it's going to hurt your long run speed eventually, because you want to arc that car off the corner towards the wall. It's going to help you rotate in. Looks like Chris is going to kind of be nice to Bryce and let him get after it off of 2 there, because you want to let that car drift out towards the wall and get the car all the way down to the bottom to get more speed. We can take a look at Bryce and his onboard to see how he's doing that.
It's
See how he's gonna let that car roll.
yeah.
He's not using the apron though. Come on, Bryce, get down there, buddy, if you're listening to me.
yeah, you gotta put the nose down. But this track, I've noticed 3 and 4. Man, if you can hug that bottom line, you are gonna cook around anybody running the top side. But that 1 and 2, you do have to run almost a diamond technique. You need to have the front of that car aimed at that green light coming out of 2 to get back up pretty quick.
Yeah, we
Another
looked
thing.
away, but we can go ahead and check back in with the leaders. All the action was getting sorted out front. We might be able to do a little rundown tonight as they're getting single file.
Yeah, another thing that we forgot to talk about a little bit is with all these guys stacked up is dirty air. They were kind of talking about that last night when we were in our race, and as we seen Terry kind of get into the wall coming out of 2, but dirty air, gotta get your clean air and start running your line to really catch these leaders like it. Or that's why Terry's just gonna run it out.
Yeah, it was last night was one of the few times that I could really feel that dirty air just completely make my car not want to turn coming out of 2. And even Terry with clean air is smacking that wall, and it's not doing Tyler any justice because he's trying to follow the leader.
Yeah.
But yeah, that dirty air, it makes it brutal. You have to really mind your P's and Q's with your throttle management, because if not, you're scraping that wall pretty good.
Correct.
Seeing a lot of battling going on here between this group. Shuffling going on.
Yeah.
We're seeing
Uh-oh,
Josh
this is Terry.
Westendorf, Brian
Mackey,
Matthews,
Chris got in with-
Blevins. This whole group here is really going at it as they make their way off turn number 2.
We're gonna see the strategy. There's gonna be the same strategy as we've seen last week, with the same stage breaks at 45 and 95 laps. So it's like, do you hold on them tires and make them last as long as you can, have an extra set at the end of the race? Do you take just fuel? Do you take tires now and try to be fast? So we'll see a lot of maybe some people switch up from it, try a different strategy this week. But the stages are going to be the same from last week as well. So we're getting about that time probably where
Gas.
we're gonna go green flag stops, So
Absolutely.
there'll be some
Yeah, I think-
shuffling here.
I think you can think about your tires, as do I want to use them in one stage to generate a good stage result, or do I want to use them later in the race to get a good race finish if it stays green? That's the big thing. Stage 3 has been wreck heavy, for this league so far this year. So Stage 1, the way this is going, I would pit. I would take fuel and tires, and I would try to get a stage win if I'm one of those guys that's, at a position where they need a lot of points. Someone like Bailey Brannon could definitely use that to get out of that pack that he's in, to get some clean air, try and run some quick laps before the end of the stage.
And that's where, the guys down at that, like I said, the not the B.A.C. bubble, but the playoff bubble, that's when stage points, because, Terry's already got his win, so he's in. It might be a strategy to just get, like you said, get some points and try to get up in there.
3 wide down the backstretch. The 92, the 3, and the 51. You've got Josh Westendorf, Justin Day, and Blevins still 3 wide as they make their way off turn 4.
Buddy.
They've all got that thing floored. Chris Mackey.
Yeah.
Trying to make it work behind him.
They're holding some damn good lines too. They're not swaying or anything. You got to give all 3 of them props there.
Keith Fallon.
But back to the pit strategy, like you were saying, I think my pit strategy would be at the start of, or I should say midway through stage 3, I need to be in the front. I don't care what my tires are. I don't care what my fuel is. At the halfway point of stage 3, I need to be in the front.
Tyler Smith, Ryan Castleberry made their way down pit road. That's going to allow Bryce Keegan to move into the 3rd spot. Keith Fallon up to 4th. Halo dropped to 5th. But you can see right now there's a great battle for the 3rd spot and 4th spot between Keith and the 2 HOR teammates. Getting spicy out there.
As we get into these green flag pit stops too, one thing that was a problem last night was, and you said that was very difficult, was pit road entry. I just watched somebody miss pit road completely, so that's gonna possibly.
Yeah, if you don't get down on the apron in turn 3, you are screwed.
yeah. So we gotta be watching that too.
Another group is pitting. Halo's gonna pit. He's gonna be joined by Justin Day and Brian Matthews. They're gonna pit as well.
Surprisingly, Bryce stayed out.
Ryan McClurg, Eli Callahan. He's a newcomer. Welcome to the league, Eli.
Yes,
but Tyler Smith, he's the first of the drivers on track position that have pitted, and he is making his way into turn number 3 off of turn 4. Terry Vincent is just now entering the backstretch, but I have to go ahead and pull up our little track map.
Well, considering Terry Vincent's a Lone Ranger, he can do whatever he wants, but he doesn't have much fuel left. And there he is. He's going into it with the caution.
There's a caution.
Pull out, don't commit. Oh, my God.
Brian Matthews. Man. What happened to Brian Matthews?
Oh.
Terry Vincent should have aborted instantly.
Wow.
Still not seeing. Oh, Brian Matthews clipped a bump on his pit exit. Locks the thing down, and that's going to be what brings out the yellow. Wow, fresh set. I mean, you know what? He didn't wreck anybody, but the brand new set of tires sliding like that, that's not going to help you at all tonight.
Oh, that's,
Good news is a tenth of your tires are warm.
Yeah. Got the tire temp up. Well, that is made... We can go ahead and get rid of the track map. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at Josh Westendorf, who has stayed out. He is now the leader, followed by Stephen Blevins, and then Jonathan Day. Jamin Bernhardt 4th, Bailey Brannon 5th, Danny Jackson, Wesley Biggs, he's back this week. He's in 7th. Justin Mummel, he's going to be 8th. Let's go ahead and see the pit road battle. Because these guys are going to make their way off pit lane.
Went in.
We're going to see Terry Vincent, Keith Fallon, Bryce Keegan. I think they might all have to take waiver rounds, potentially.
Yeah, and it was just literally, he was 100 yards away, Terry Vincent, when that yellow came out when he pit. If he wasn't in the commitment zone, I was going to say, yank that thing out into the apron and just keep going, and then, then you'd be all right.
Do for his track position here. We'll see as a few of these guys are making their way off of pit road, but it's showing on my scoring that Terry Vincent is the leader. So it may have just worked out for Terry.
Maybe.
God, I hope so.
Did he get a black flag? Because the road probably wasn't open if the caution came out.
I don't know if his car was on pit road before the yellow came out or not.
It was not. It was not.
Yikes. Yeah, we'll see if he
That
gets the black or not. I am not showing a black flag for him at the moment, but we will see what happens to Terry on the restart. But it's still early, right? He's still got a lot of time to make it up if it is. So it's not terrible, but Stephen Blevins, he's shown second. You can kind of see ahead of them, you know, the guys that all need a wave around. Looks like there's a big group of them. Here they all go. Tyler Smith, Bryce Keegan, Keith Fallon, Dennis Orff. No, Orff looks like he's on the lead lap.
It looks like they gave an EOL or something to Terry. He's just waiting on everybody to get by.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because that caution came out, I don't know, 10
Yeah,
feet before he hit the commitment zone.
Yeah, I bet
So-
you got black flag.
And then all of a
Yeah,
sudden you're
yeah.
sitting in a, closed pits. I don't know. I have no idea. I would
That
be
is
curious to ask him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's getting, he's going to have to go through the pits again? No? He's fine.
Well, they've delayed the green to get this sorted out. You can see right now Stephen Blevins, he has been made the new provisional leader.
Even Bernhardt.
Good for you, Stephen. Oh, wow. Look at that helmet. It's Venom. That's cool.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
That is,
And then he's
that
got
is
his-
pretty cool.
He's got his picture with the King, Richard Petty, for his profile pic. I like that. It's a
Yeah.
sweet picture. He's got a sweet
Yes.
ride tonight. That chrome ride. Looks good.
Kind of jealous of that profile picture.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So he is the big winner of this cycle. Whole new group of faces at the front of the field. Austin Guerrero inside the top 10, but the biggest mover so far is Justin Mummel or Danny Jackson. They are both up 23 spots at the moment inside the top 5.
Yeah, that caution shaked a lot of things up, and it's good seeing these guys up here. And look, Daniel Jackson, Justin Mummel, fighting for that points. They're at the points bubble as well. So
Yeah, Stephen Blevins is
Crucial.
one of those drivers that have not won, but sitting like in the standings at P11, P12, somewhere around that range. A stage one would do him so much right now.
that we were talking about on Wednesday night, dude, and it was like, oh, is he just a draft masters? And here he is, proving us wrong, being in the right spot at the right time, and up at the front, possibly getting a stage win here, dude. So
Yeah.
these
Justin
guys, listen,
Mummel.
we fired some people up, I think.
People listen.
We definitely stirred the pot a little bit too.
Well, Bonanza. Jamin Bernhardt on the outside of row number 1. Stephen Blevins, your new leader. The pace car is going to pull off. You can see that long line of cars that took the wave around on the inside line. Blevins is going to lead them into the restart zone for the Sunflower State 250 as we get rolling again here for Side Draft Racing League at Kansas. And the mix-up has begun. I believe 45 is the end of the stage, so we are going to the end of 45. It's going to be a 10-lap mad dash for the stage win for Stephen Blevins. Let's see if he can keep the hounds behind him. But Bailey
Jamie.
Brennan, one of the fastest cars out there, he's inside the top 10. We'll see if he can get up there and make some moves.
Jamin Bernhardt is also going to put a lot of pressure on Stephen Blevins.
Yeah. Jamin's one of those drivers that doesn't get a whole lot of good quality conversations about how well he can do, and he's been trying to prove us wrong for some weeks. And I would not be surprised for him to come back and watch this pod back and be like, I told you I was going to win this. And, you got to give him his flowers at that point.
That's hard, dude. That's hard when you got teammates like Daniel Miglin and Keith Fallon, dude.
I
Those are
agree.
studs,
I agree.
man. That's like me trying to race with Andy.
Same, buddy. I was right there with
Yes,
you
sir.
last night. Hey, we locked up P10, P9, and 10, though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bailey
Oh,
Brennan
man.
is working at Danny Jackson for the 3rd spot. If he gets around him and gets the clean air, does he have a shot to go ahead and run down the leaders? I think he's got enough time, but behind him, it's a wild dash between Blake
Yeah.
Hewlett, Justin Mummel, Jonathan Day, Wesley Biggs, Austin Norris. These guys are like stage points. I haven't gotten those yet this season. Give me some. It's
Yes,
a war
sir.
back there.
these guys are on the freaking bubble, man.
They're 3-4 wide.
If they can hear us, it's only the first stage, guys. Save those tires, please.
Yeah, this is nuts. Might have to ride on board with somebody. Let's pick out Daniel Miglin and see what the chaos looks like from his point of view. You can just see the mixing and matching going on throughout these top drivers. Miglin, though, been pretty sound all season and fast. He's just going to try and pick these guys off one by one and go get some stage points to get to the front. Little check up there as he's behind the 87. Took a line he didn't expect into the corner, but they are going to go 3 wide. Now 2 wide as they make their way down the backstretch.
Just going to read this bubble here a little bit. Those guys that are fighting in the top spots right now. On the bubble of the playoff picture, Stephen Blevins plus 19, Justin Day, Nolan McClure, Danny Jackson's -3, Austin Norris -17. So it's tight right there, and all those dudes are trying to get some stage points, and even below that, they're trying to get the stage points too and bring them rankings back up.
Yeah, you say Stephen Blevins, and he said, let's go. He is
Yes,
pulling
sir.
away from Jamin Bernhardt in the second spot. Bailey Brannon third, Danny Jackson fourth, Blake Hewlett fifth, Daniel Miglin sixth, Wesley Biggs, Austin Norris. They're still not done figuring it out yet. Daniel Miglin, though, he's still climbing through the ranks, trying to get everything that he can towards the end of the stage. New players at the front tonight.
Hey, if you're
At what
Blevins,
point at what point do we have to look at recency bias and throw it out the window? Because do we remember the preseason Vegas run? Wasn't it Blevins that was leading that race for 90% of it?
That was, I think, Diego Miglin or Justin Mummel. I can't remember. Uh-oh. Miglin's in the wall.
Could have sworn
He's
Blevins
slow.
was.
Wesley Biggs got on by. Bailey Brannon, he's got company for third. Danny Jackson and Blake Hewlett. Blake Hewlett's up there. Wesley Biggs inside the top 10 after a couple races off. He said, I'm back. Give me some stage points here in stage number 1. I'm loving this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
if you're Stephen Blevins, I think I slow her down just a little tad bit to save some tires, dude. I know you're on fresh tires, but you got a big lead like that. Stage coming in 3 laps.
And obviously, racers are gonna race. That's what they're going to do. But Bailey Brannon being almost 2 seconds back from the leader, with 2 laps to go, is it worth trying to cook those tires to get up there, or just try to solidify the top 3 in the stage and keep it moving?
I know I'd probably try to solidify, but now if you're Bailey, you got Jackson and I didn't know who was up there. Jackson and
Blake Jackson, Blake Hewlett, and Wesley
Blake
Biggs.
Yeah, so they're on your ass, dude. So you
That is true. You got to go. You got to
go. Now, Blevins and Bernhardt may be able to just tone her down a little bit this last couple laps, but
Miglin's ripping the fence, but he hurt himself a little bit when he got into the wall. Lost a lot of momentum, and now he's stuck in all of that dirty air as we're seeing Danny Jackson and Blake Hewlett go side by side into turn number 4 here for Side Draft Racing League. Should be the white for the stage, lap 45, as Blevins has extended his lead well out front of Jamin Bernhardt. But we are not going to look away at this battle for third, as Blake Hewlett, he is not done. He's coming after Bailey Brannon for the 3 spot.
And these are a lot of drivers that we do not talk about enough.
Love it.
So we have to give them all of their pearls and everything right now. It's like these dudes are freaking.
he's going
the
for it.
25 up the inside of Bailey Brannon. They're dooring each other as they come to the line. The 25's going to get him. And there's the stage caution. Look at that. What a battle for the stage. Guys saying, give me some stage points tonight. This is spicy.
They knew they got to get it when they can get it.
That was fun to watch. Hey, all these guys said to me in the off week, they said, Andy, you don't show enough of the midfield. Well, you know what? Shout out to a lot of you guys for moving the midfield to the front of the field. That was great to watch.
Exactly. I mean, we kept the camera as we do every week. But yeah, as you said it, everybody in the midfield is sitting freaking P1 through 10. Let's go, guys. Let's go. This is what we've been asking out of you.
So that tells
we
you
ask
this
and we
next
shall
stage,
receive.
don't pit until you're out of fucking gas. I mean,
Yeah.
damn.
Yep. Yes.
I'm staying out as long as possible because if I'm one of those guys that just went to the back after running out front and didn't collect any stage points, I'm kicking myself in the you-know-what because I want the stage points. But Stephen Blevins got it done. He is your stage numero uno winner of the Sunflower State 250 here at Kansas. After he hits pit road, we're going to go ahead and dial him up. Look at that Hoonigan.
sir.
It's a Hoonigan car. That's what that is. That's why it looks so
Yeah.
badass, dude. I love that ride.
He's still rocking the mellow yellow suit though.
Dude,
He
I
did
know.
he'll ride along, but
Way to go, Stephen Blevins.
Attaboy,
Go ahead and take a look
Steven.
at the pit lane, the pit strategy. See what's
He said,
going
"Y'all
on
talk-
out there.
Y'all talking about putting me down these power rankings. Let me just show you a little something.
You can see everybody
Call me
entering.
Call me a draft master. Let me show you a little something. We hear you.
We saw a
Hear you,
battle
Steven.
of the Austins as well. Austin Guerrero and Austin
So-
Norris were fighting for that 6 or 7 spot. That was cool to see.
Brother, that was gonna be my if one of y'all took Mackie, Austin Guerrero was gonna be my second. He was my second on the
Big pit stop.
Hold
Big
on.
pit stop as Jamin Bernhardt's going to win the battle off of pit road, followed by Stephen Blevins, then Bailey Brandon, then Blake Hewlett, then Daniel Miglin. Looks like Austin Guerrero, then Danny Jackson, and then Nolan McClurg. But we got to go ahead and make a phone call. That's to the number
Oh, yeah.
51 machine.
yes sir.
Go ahead and get him up
Harry.
here.
Here he is.
Stephen Blevins, Andy and the boys in the
Steven
booth.
freaking
Stage
Blevins,
1
dude.
winner. Congratulations.
What's going on, man?
Dude, that was
Thanks.
awesome. You flipped it after that weird caution in the middle of the green flag cycle and were able to stay out front and get the stage win. So that's got to feel good.
It does, man. Just out here being vanilla, you know.
Dude.
How much?
See, dude, we're ruffling the ruffling
Have
feathers.
Oh, I love it. I love it, dude. Hot take right there.
How much fuel did you have left when that caution came out? It couldn't have been but like 1.4 laps.
No, so I had 17 laps. I stopped, man. I got tires and filled the stage, or at the
Oh.
caution.
Oh,
I
okay.
see that.
Oh, okay.
I see that. He stopped on lap number 31. Very nice.
Heck yeah,
you
dude.
had
Well,
plenty
you
to
didn't
make it
just
to the
get out
end.
there and win that stage, dude. You put some time between you and Bernhardt out there. Were
Yeah, I
you
just
burning
hope I
them
didn't-
down, or were you just
I-
running your line, dude?
Man, I was running for my life. So,
Well, you were fast doing it. I'll tell you that, brother.
let's see if I can stay in front of these guys now that I'm on a little bit worn tires.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you got
well-
the clean air on your side. That's going to be important tonight, I believe, after seeing that preseason race at Vegas and last week at Kentucky. I think you could do it.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. Let's see if I can.
Yes, sir. Well,
brother.
good luck to you and your team. I see Bailey Brandon's running good and Danny Jackson as well. You guys go have a day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Congrats on the stage win, dude.
Wow. He brought up that vanilla comment real
Dude,
quick.
I'm telling you, these guys will watch. Dude, we stir the pot, and these guys, all these guys have responded. Everybody that
we
we've
make
called
this-
out has responded.
We make
That
this
was
broadcast
great.
thinking that they're not going to listen, and holy hell, are we wrong?
They're listening, dude. The pace car is
We
off.
get to hear it every
But-
freaking Monday night on what we did wrong.
Jamin Bernhardt's going to lead him into the restart zone. Good jump from Jamin
Huge.
on the inside line. Bonanza. He's going to lead him. Grip it, rip it, and sip it, and ride it, cowboy. Let's go. Get that thing going to the
Get
turn numero uno. Come on, Jamin. Let it eat.
Yeehaw.
Bailey Brandon, though, Bucket Boy is not far behind, and he is ready to go.
Well, no, and a lot of things that we haven't talked
Oh,
about
three
recently
wide.
is
No,
team.
Guerrero gets turned. Guerrero gets turned.
Oh,
no.
Oh, back up on the
45.
track.
Oh, they're collecting
dude.
everybody.
Dude, he came back up.
My God,
Ah,
we're
dude,
collecting.
he gets caught up every time, dude.
Oh,
Are
I
we
was
gonna
just
have
talking
our
about
first,
him.
Are we gonna have our first medical?
wow.
Oh,
Look at
man.
all the cars. Like, we got to rewind this a bit. Look at everybody that was stacked up there. And it's
Yeah.
it was
I
just
honestly,
a-
I
it
have
was
to
just a
kind of
three
put this
wide.
on Guerrero.
Yeah, I think it's just 3 wide. Like, Nolan's running the middle. He's really close to Danny Jackson, but Danny Jackson senses that and gives Nolan extra space. Gets up towards the wall, and you could see
know.
that the 45 kind of
Making-
starts to feel the 16 there, but it just looks like he drifts up the racetrack just a touch, and then the 57 gives him a nudge as his car got unstable, and yeah, and then there's the Olay into turn number 3.
You can see right there that Austin Norris did check up. Like he was off the throttle there.
And then up the racetrack in Ryan McClurg, Brian Matthews, the 70. Who's in the 70? That's Brian Day. And then the 92 of Joshua Westendorf with big damage.
Oh yeah.
Keith Fallon looks like he got around it. The number 91 looks like
Ryan
he made it
McClurg
through.
Sandwiched.
Austin,
That's unfortunate.
yeah, Austin's car got loose coming out of 2, and you can see right where the right side tire is grabbed. And if he were to just pump his throttle one time, it would have regained like a good center balance. But instead, he kind of comes up, and then, yeah, the 57's right behind him, and then, Nolan McClurg in the 16 car gets, tapped, and then the 57 and 3, and, oh.
Yeah, you can see Josh Westendorf, Austin Guerrero, Ryan McClurg all on pit road, Brian Matthews on pit road. So a few of these guys with a lot of big damage. Don't know if they're retiring or if they're just trying to fix what they can without taking the fast repair, or if some of them are just done. Westendorf's headed back
Josh
out.
is back out, yep.
Guerrero looks like he's got something else in the tank. Ryan McClurg.
What's
Don't
A
know
lot
what's
of
going
these
on
cars
with him.
don't look too bad.
28 looks effed up.
Yeah, he's gonna have a bad day.
Guerrero's
yeah, that
is-
back bumper's cooked, front's cooked. I bet you the 28's retiring.
I would
Oh,
assume
that's
it.
unfortunate.
I would assume that. But
Ryan
we'll
got it.
see who makes their way back out onto the race chart. But Jamin Bernhardt, he kept the lead there. Had a Bailey Brennan. He's going to get the advantage again as the leader is the one who goes and sets when we go green in the restart zone. So we'll see what Jamin can do with Bailey
Yeah,
on his
that's true.
outside. But that's going to give the 51 a shot. If you're behind the leader, I think you have the best chance to go ahead and pass them. Because if you tuck up right up in their bumper, you can go as soon as they go. As they say in dirt racing, when the leader goes, you go, man. You got to be ready to go.
Yep. We just had a in the Discord. Oh, Brian Vogic.
Brian Bozic.
Bozic.
He's watching.
He said, "Let's go, Bryson Halo. Where are you at, dog?
Yeah,
we haven't
where are
seen you in a
at?
couple weeks, dude. Let's go.
Seen
Get
it.
up in here."
Well, old Bonanza.
That's so
Jamin.
unfortunate. I'm sitting here looking at the Ryan McClurg and Brian Matthews car, and
He
they're
is gonna lead it.
green.
That is the number 12 Ford of Jamin Bernhardt getting a good run on the outside. As you see Blevins try to challenge Bailey Brannon for the second spot.
Jamin's teammate.
I mean,
right
are
there,
they
number
really
4,
are they,
Daniel
are they
Williams.
really challenging each other there? They are teammates. Let's
Yeah,
not
that's true.
forget Bailey Brennan, Stephen Blevins, Danny Jackson, who is sitting pretty high up there as well at P7, and then Austin Norris, who is sitting P10. They're all working together.
Well, Bailey just drove around Jamin. He's going to take the lead from him off of turn number 4. I don't know if he's going to make it stick. Bernhardt's going to look for the switchback, but no, he's going to stay up high as Bailey Brannon has taken the lead. The man that we talked about all pre-race. We're seeing the number 6 Florida State machine of Bailey, a.k.a. Bucket Boy, take over the top spot.
All right, my shout out,
fast.
Chris Mackey coming.
Chris Mackey
He's
is coming. He is rolling through the field. He's in a lot of traffic. Looking good on this restart.
Here comes Nolan McClurg and making it 3 wide between Mackey and
Blake Hewlett. Oh, Blevins into the wall. Mackey's got to lift and avoid it.
there's that aggressiveness out of Nolan. He went for it, dude. He stuck her in there and said, "Let's go." We ain't right now, boys.
Seeing the guys around
Look at
him,
him, dude.
putting the pressure on.
Nolan is moved.
Nolan Clark is on the move.
He is moving, dude.
Oh, yeah.
He said, "Party's over, boys. Coming in."
He said, if you're not drinking 13 beers with me, I can only assume you're drinking 13 beers against me, and that's what he's doing right now.
Oh, he touches the wall there. A couple times down the backstretch. Blake Hewlett. We haven't talked about him a lot, but he is showing some speed so far. He's staying well within the top 5.
We
He's been
haven't
in top
seen
5
him.
at the end of that stage break, and yeah, he's been running really well and clean at that. That's the big thing. Keep the car clean. That's going to get you to the end.
Well, I
good
think
to see
Nolan
some of these
McClurg
guys.
is the first car making his way towards the front on newer tires because Bryce Keegan, he has moved up a lot on this restart, and so is Tyler Smith. They are both charging hard through the field. Nolan McClurg, though, making the work look easy. We see a lot of passes out of him, but Bryce has now gotten to the inside of Chris Mackey. Tyler Smith right there behind Chris Mackey. So we are seeing a huge tire offset between two groups of race cars, and it's making one hell of a race at the front as Daniel Miglin.
You also got
Yeah,
Nolan
and
McClurg looking good.
that was a
As
super
Bailey Brannon
aggressive
has an issue.
move by Bryce to get up all the way up to about P4 right there for a second. He dove
comes-
down into that turn 1, and it worked out for a little bit, but it seemed to slow him up
Well,
towards the
Bailey
end.
comes,
Brannon had an
Terry
issue. He
Terry
lost
and,
the lead.
Mike Prince.
Daniel Miglin's the leader. Nolan McClurg is second. Blake Hewlett, he is third. Tyler Smith fourth. The shuffling is going on. It's getting wild out here at the front.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually do a little sidelight reporting and go watch back and see what happened to Bailey Brannon here. What happened to him?
Uh-oh.
I don't know,
Miglin's in the
Tuesday.
wall. McClurg is going to get underneath of him, and that's going to give McClurg the lead if he can get enough of a run off of turn 4. Blake Hewlett as well, looking to clean up the crumbs. Miglin's done that a few times tonight where he's gotten up into the outside wall. He's just going to give that one away to Nolan. Tyler Smith, he's up there in 4th. He's going to try and work his way towards McClurg as Bryce Keegan, he's there. Terry Vincent, hello. Chili's Ride the Dente Chevrolet is back. Scary Terry's in your mirror. You got to move out of the damn way. He is coming for you. Nolan, you better step on that gas pedal, buddy.
Yeah, and it looks like, unfortunately, Brandon Bailey's car got a little loose after collecting the wall out of turn 2 a couple of times. And then coming out of 4, right across the start-finish line, car got loose again. And that's what gave him, that's what made him have to give up all those spots there.
I just seen Austin Guerrero has disconnected.
He's done.
Done for Highline, dude.
Well, he may be
Down and
done in
out.
the race, but if he's still in the Discord, he is
Yeah, he's coming
he is
up.
still in prime contention to get, you know, pulled in
Infield.
here.
Infield not so care center.
Yeah.
Miglin and McClurg are going at it. Tyler Smith is trying to join the parade, but he can't get around Blake Hewlett. Looks like he's finally going to try and get the move done, but it's allowed Terry Vincent to catch all the way up to him. Tyler Smith, you better go, buddy. Terry Vincent is here, and he is
Daniel
making
got
moves.
tight. Daniel got tied out of 4 and just gave it to Nolan with a handy lead in that process as well.
Yeah, looking at
Mhm.
Miglin, he's on a little bit. Actually, it looks like the top 4 are on the same tire strategy. So Miglin's tires, I believe, are as good. Maybe not. He might be on older tires. Looks like there's a big strategy. Can't see who changed tires when, but I can see when they pitted.
Yeah, but we had this discussion with Nolan either last week or the week prior where we said, you know, you're running those older tires, and he goes, no, I had 20 more laps in them things. Like, he's used to running these tires to the bone, you know, so maybe that's what's giving him this advantage.
Yeah, we saw the 45 involved in that last caution where he had pretty severe damage, so I believe that's going to end his night. You're just now tuning in. Don't know what happened there, but Terry Vincent, he got around Tyler Smith. He is up to 3rd. Scary Terry. It's time. Here he comes.
The Lone Ranger.
He is
Getting it done.
whipping it.
How has nobody picked him up to be on their team, dude?
I don't get it.
I
actually
think
don't.
Shout
asking
out to all
for too
you
much
Chevy
money.
teams.
I think
Yo,
he's asking for
you
too
know.
much money. I think that's what it is. His contract's too expensive.
It's worth it. It's
It's
worth,
worth
it,
it,
man.
because here he goes. Scary Terry's in 2nd. Noel McClurg.
Dude.
It's the
Look
guy
out.
you don't want to see in your mirror.
He said he wants that Jeff Gordon money, you know, you know,
Shame.
teams ain't got that kind of money.
They're putting on a show, but Tyler Smith, he's got a front row seat of the action. He sees the guys battling in front of him. Tyler
Yeah.
Smith's running the wall.
I think the tires are starting to show wear, you know, and a lot of these drivers are trying to figure out where that let off of the throttle point is, and it's changing, you know, every lap. I think they're just trying to figure it out.
Look at Miglin. He made that switchback down the front straightaway. He's not making it easy on Vincent here. He's saying, you're going around the hard way, buddy. I'm not giving this to you.
Yeah,
If you want second, you got to take it. He's changing his line and doing everything he can. Miglin, though, keeps scraping that wall. Tyler Smith, he's waiting. He's patient. Doing what he needs to do. And right there behind Tyler Smith is Bryce Keegan.
Smith, the goddamn sandbagger himself, just waiting for the opportunity. It's like Jaws. The dude's just done. Oh man, Tyler Smith, he's such a freaking good driver that he could just keep it under him for all of these laps that he's going to end up in front, and he's doing it again. Go figure.
Blake Hewlett, I believe, is on old tires. He's still going backwards. He is battling Michael Prince at the moment. Prince driving his way up through the field. Keith Fallon trying to work his way back to the front as well. A few of those guys are trying to get caught back up from that tire offset from stage 1. Seeing some good battles on the racetrack. Blake Hewlett, though, is holding strong for being a car on older tires compared to all these guys at the front. Like what I've seen out of him.
Yeah, some of these other guys, you know, Halo, Mackie, and all them back there, hanging in there, not doing the normal, getting collected. Love to see that.
Not yet. It's not the third.
Third stage.
Yeah.
This battle for second has not turned down at all. Vincent and Miglin are still getting after it. I don't know if Vincent has finally gotten the advantage. Looks like he's starting to break away from Miglin, but there's now a lap car in the way.
Yep. That lap traffic's, you know, he better get the hell out of the way.
Looks like
and
Chris
he does,
Mackey.
rightfully so. He does a really good job on making
Chris
sure.
Mackey is going to be brave enough to start the green flag pit cycle here as he is making his way down pit road and that number 9 Chevrolet. Terry Vincent looks like he got into the wall.
If you're not running good on the tires you have, you know, go get some tires and gas and get back out there. That's all you can do.
Absolutely.
And it does look like Mackey is taking all 4.
Some clean air too.
Seeing a 3-wide battle between a lap car, Michael Prince, and Bryce Keegan. Bryce staying up late on a school night trying to get a top 10 finish here in stage number 2 after no points in stage 1.
Wonder if he had to do some extra chores to stay up this late so he didn't get the Wi-Fi cut off. Got his homework done early. Attaboy, Bryce.
Way to do whatever it takes.
Whoa, the 14 into the back of the 31. That's going to hurt.
Uh-oh.
That was
Bryce
attempt at a pit cycle.
Because of everybody else checking up a little bit before when Bryce thought. So now Bryce is going to lose about 10 spots to get back on the track. Almost collected that 92 car there.
Oh no, that was
or
tough.
The 29 of just
Lap car, the 14 got into everybody there and completely fucked up their pit cycle.
I think that's
That's
where the
Justin
things
Lummel,
really
isn't
get shaken up.
Or
Well,
no,
I
that's
think-
the newcomer. That's Eli Callahan. He's new.
Yeah. I don't think it's taken his number yet on Trading Paints, maybe.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't think he meant to do it on purpose, but you got to practice those pit road entries. As we are seeing Noel McClurg, Terry Vincent, Daniel Miglin, and now Keith Fallon up to 4th in this traffic. I think staying out's the move because if you're not one of those top 3 and all of those cars in front of you leave, look at the amount of clean air that Keith has gotten, and now he can really just work late in this run with clean air to try and make up some lost time on these older tires.
Yeah, you know, Bryce missing that pit because of, let me go try to watch it back and see what had happened, but my
Looked like
God.
the 14 got into the back of the 31. I don't know if Bryce just missed, but it caused a mishap between a lot of those drivers on their pit road entrance.
McClurg into the
Yep.
wall a little bit.
Jonathan Day on the lead lap behind Keith, fighting for 4th.
Got about 20 laps left in the stage. Seeing who takes tires and who takes gas and gets back out there.
Dennis
See if
Orff
he-
behind Blevins, your stage 1 winner. Orff hasn't pitted yet. And that W4 Dark Horse Mustang. Jamin Bernhardt, he's really struggling on those old tires. He's got to be crying to come down pit road, but when he does, he's going to be on fresh stuff. Tyler Cadd, he's just fighting damage. Ryan Castleberry. Oh, Tyler
Fighting
Cadd
for
almost
that
lost
lucky
it.
dog. Yeah, Ryan Castleberry's fighting for that lucky dog right
He
now.
is fighting for the lucky dog spot after a lot of those incidents early in the race, trying to get himself back into this thing.
Watching
Noel
back,
McClure
Bryce
still hasn't
Keegan's
pitted.
best approach was solely precautionary, and he did the great thing of getting the hell out of the way so he doesn't damage his car. It's going to hurt his position, obviously, but you cannot
to
fault
fight
him
another
on
day.
saying, get me out of the way of whatever's happening behind me. So good job, Bryce, on that one.
Well, you know what? It's the risk-reward factor this early in the race. It's 167 laps. Bryce
Yeah.
said, you know what? I'm going to live to fight another day. Looks like Nolan McClurg might be... Nope, he still hasn't pitted yet. Miglin, though, he's going to make his way down pit road from third. That's going to allow Jonathan Day and Blake Hewlett and Stephen Blevins to go up. Keith said, I've finally had enough. He's going to make his way down pit road. Danny Jackson, still yet to pit. Jamin Bernhardt, still yet to pit. A few guys now trying to make their way back into this one. Michael Prince, I believe, has already pitted, and he has cycled his way up
One's going in pits right now. That's
Up pretty
giving
high in the
Terry
order.
lead.
We'll see how far Michael Prince can push. Terry Vincent still out there. Blevins in second. Noel McClurg pits, as you said, Bubba. Jamin's still staying out. Danny Jackson still staying out. I like the strategy to go long in case there's a caution.
Yeah,
Could help
I
out.
mean, we've seen it flip the field last stage.
Yeah.
So
Especially just cars trying to reintegrate into the track is
Here
when you
comes
have
Scary
these
Terry.
issues. I would run that thing till it's bone dry out of gas, and then I'll pit.
Blevins, Vincent. We'll see what Bernhardt does here. Bernhardt's going to let it roll. He's taken his lead back. He started this green flag run in the lead, and he has gotten it back. Jamin Bernhardt, I don't believe he's pitting yet. He is not. He has run 34 laps. He's getting a huge push from behind. He might be out of fuel. He is slow. As Miglin got hard into the back of him. That Bonanza car is going to be screaming for a refuel here.
Oh,
He's
and he's
gonna
gonna try
whip
it.
it.
Oh no!
Oh no. He's in the grass. I don't know if he has enough to make it back around. Terry Vincent looks
probably
like
not.
he may have... Yep, Terry Vincent is now off pit road. Michael Prince, second place. He's going to be fighting Terry Vincent for position.
Oh, and he should come pretty quickly by here, considering he's up to speed.
let's check out that track overlay right now with all these green flag pit stops going on. See
Absolutely.
where everybody's at.
We can see the chaos out on the racetrack. Terry Vincent, the leader. Michael Prince, second. You can see Keith Fallon. He just made his way off pit road. He's provisionally third. So that clean air did help out Keith a lot.
Yeah.
Paid off in the long run, staying out. And caution's out. Jamin Bernhardt. There's a crash. I think he's out of gas.
Yeah. He's gonna have to get that sucker towed. I mean, unless you have a teammate that's willing to, risk a little bit of damage and, maybe positions to get him around. But I think he may be, I have to check the bylaws on if that's even legal.
He is trolling the motor out there, but he's not fishing. He's just going slow inside the apron.
Oh, yep. There it is. He had the
There it
tow.
is.
The horse ran out of horsepower on that Bonanza car. That thing is done.
Gamble
Cooked.
did not pay off, dude.
I know.
So that has created Terry Vincent to
So
finally
was he the last
cycle
one
back
to
into
pit?
the lead after all the chaos. Terry is
Am I
now the
su-
leader.
Am I surprised with this top 5? Terry, Michael, Keith, Daniel Miglin, Tyler Smith, Chris Mackey 6. Come
Bryce
on.
Keegan 7th. But no, I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah,
I
I was about
am
to say, are we
surprised
really
that
surprised?
Blake Hewlett in 8th. He's on
Yeah.
freshies. He's got some of the freshest stuff out of some of those
He-
guys. I think
he was-
what hurts is a lot of these guys undercut. Like Michael Prince, he pitted very early in that run. And so he's going to be, a little bit off. Like his
So did Chris
tires are
Mackey.
11 laps old.
Chris Mackey was the first one to go, correct?
Yeah, so Chris Mackey's are 13, Tyler Smith's are 11, Michael Prince are 11, and Bryce Keegan's tires are 10 laps old. Everybody else is less than 10 laps on their tires that's around them. So, the car in 2nd, 5th, 6th, and 7th on older stuff compared to everybody else inside the top 10. It's going to make a difference as we've got a short run for the stage.
Yeah, and if I think I have a competitive run in stage 3, then I think I'm okay with not winning stage 2. But I know if I'm probably not going to be there at the end of the race, or at least competitive or in the top 2, then yeah, I'm gonna run these tires down, try to get some points.
Well, Noel McClurg is being shown a lap down. I don't know what happened to him.
Did he get caught, or did he have problems on pit road? I wonder. I could watch it back, but if it's gonna turn in like last week, dude, stage 3 could turn into a disaster. You want them extra set of tires. Stage 3, that way if you have a caution. What was it, Jared Bear? Lap 95 and 115 or something?
Yeah,
You take them
113 and
extra
lap 97. Don't you worry,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
Got it down.
got it down.
So it looks like he did get a lucky dog a couple of times, and it looked like he pitted just as the caution came out, maybe, and that's what threw him a lap down. So he
Okay.
did caution on green, and then the caution came out, and he was in the pits.
So he got pitted
he
at
got
the wrong time.
Yeah,
You got Terry Vincent did.
Yeah.
But he is the next lucky dog candidate. This will not be the last yellow. All you can do is sit there and just keep collecting spots. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, on this next restart, it's going to be really good to see, some of these faster cars now back towards the front, and see who is the quickest of the quick, as we are going to have a mad dash, another 10-lap run to the end of the stage for stage number 2, the Sunflower State 250 for Side Draft Racing League. Terry Vincent, the leader, getting the big run on the outside of Michael Prince, and it is go time.
Oh, and here's Michael Prince coming on with a quick turn 1 and 2 after all of that jumping that Terry Vincent did. Kind of biting him in the ass. If you're going to jump the restart, you're going to have these cars catch up pretty quickly.
Yeah, Dingo Miglin's finally got a fresh set of shoes under his feet after having some old tires on that last run. He's going to have a lot more grip than what he was accustomed to. Keith Fallon as well. He is battling Tyler Smith just behind the leaders. Looks like he gets tight off the corner, but Chris Mackey is moving in the right direction. He's going forward. Stephen Blevins going to get around Keith as well. New players making their way into the top 5. Tyler Smith looking good.
This 2 spots where I'm looking, I got Miglin and Terry Vincent about to go at it. After a wall tap by Terry Vincent, Miglin came right by. Michael Prince seems to be running a good line. And actually now it's spot 1. Miglin's trying to take this high line and see if he can beat him to the wall.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and battle Michael Prince.
like
Prince gets tight. Tight gets into the outside wall for Prince.
We got a
And Miglin.
car.
The wall again.
I think we got a car's back.
Miglin to the inside.
Yeah, you just got to regroup and live to fight another day if you're Michael Prince right here. Car was tight 2 times in a row thanks to the dirty air. Just run your line, bud. That's all you can do right now.
Caution's out. Caution's out.
I think it was a day. Maybe not.
Uh-oh.
Looks like it could be Eli Callahan, the new guy. Oh, there it is. The 92, Joshua Westendorf, and the 14 of Eli Callahan on the front stretch there.
Oh, no. Let's see what happened.
Looks like
I don't ever want to say that the new guy's the issue, but let's see what happened here.
No, this looks like it's a little more of a multi-car battle. So looking at the 14, I think the 92 is expecting him to take the apron since they are 3 wide. And the 92 didn't really realize that he was going to be down there at that spot on the racetrack. So I think it's just a sense of awareness.
I'm going to be honest. I think it's that 3 car that scares Wessendorf down.
Yeah, but if you're 3 wide, Carlo's Carlo. You got to know they're there.
Yeah, but nobody's on the apron. Yeah, I get it. Like, the 41, 41's following the bottom line. Like, shit, if nobody's on the apron, I'm not going to be on the fucking apron. And then...
I can see what you're saying, how the 3 slightly squeeze the 92 down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just 3 cars kind of in the same spot on the racetrack, and shit happens.
Yeah, I see no fault there, but, man, you hate to see it.
Luckily for these guys, it doesn't look like any big damage came of that. Just looks like some sliding through the grass, maybe a couple wall taps. We're seeing just Ryan McClurg. He's on pit road. But a lot of cars a lap down or multiple laps down. It's just wild, you know. But Daniel Biglin, he has claimed the top spot. I don't know if this is the stage or not. They never tell us if it is.
Should be 95.
Right now. This is lap
Right
92.
now, yeah. The stage is 95.
I think we've got some time. I think they're going to green white checker the stage.
Oh yeah, now 3 laps to green, so... Does that mean Nolan McClure got his lucky dog candidate right there, I believe?
Yes, he did. So now Ryan Castleberry, Brian Matthews, Danny Jackson all fighting for that lucky dog spot. Dennis Orff got caught in the pit cycle. We're seeing everybody pit. I don't know if they've called this the stage or not, but everybody is making their way down pit road. I think they may have. We may have to call up Daniel Miglin and say, hey, buddy, are you the stage winner? What happened?
We can do that. No problemo.
He's still out there on the racetrack. Let's give him a ring.
Let's give Daniel Miglin a ring. Here we go.
Daniel Miglin, Sandy and the boys. Did you win the stage? We're trying to figure out what happened here.
I won the stage. They called it
all right
at that caution.
Nice.
Copy that. Well, congrats on the stage win.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Yeah, you were battling there on some newer rubber against the guys ahead of you that were on older stuff, and yeah, you had a good little battle there with a few race cars. Seems like the wall has not been your friend tonight. You're gonna try and get that thing a little bit farther down the racetrack towards the end of this one?
No, I'm not, but I do think I finally figured out how to do it.
Oh
yeah.
my!
You look like Larson at Homestead, just ripping the fence out there, ripping up that right rear quarter,
basically.
Buddy.
It seems as if, and correct me if I'm wrong here, if there is any sort of dirty air, it just makes that car so freaking tight, and it's like everybody's collecting that wall out of turn 2. Is that what's happening? Is like you're used to clean air, and then all of a sudden you have dirty air, and that car is just so tight that everybody's just hitting that wall?
It's a combination of that plus trying to clear the cars that stay outside, and just running it too hard, you know.
I see.
Got to. Hard
yeah,
left,
you can feel that arrow push if you're behind somebody. But I'm gonna keep milking this high line for all it's worth.
Well, there you go. Hopefully it works out for you tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We
Fingers
hope to pull
crossed.
you up in the next one, because that'll be the actual end of the race. Anybody you want to give a shout out to, or who are you most worried about? I should say this. Who are you most worried about come the end of this race?
This is a weird one, man. It's hard to say, but I think the number 6 is biggest competition here.
He's looking good.
He is. That dude's running fast, and let's not discount Stephen Blevins and
Keith Fallon.
Tyler Smith. He's just hanging around. He's like freaking Jaws, just dun. Well, good luck to you. I see we've got one more lap to green. We're not going to hold you. We're going to get you back to your team. Thank you, Danny.
Yep.
Congrats,
Thank you, sir.
That was
Oh.
Dinka Miglin, stage winner.
I hope that was the right team. I think so.
Sounds happy he got that thing done. It feels good to get
Oh,
the
yeah.
stage win, to get those bonus points. We're seeing a little bit of a we saw some good green flag laps there, but every time we get to the cusp of a green flag run, we're seeing mistakes on and off pit road, we're seeing cautions, and it has thrown a major wrench in a lot of guys' strategy, ruined a few guys' race altogether. It is very tricky to get it right with the random yellows coming out.
Can I rub my crystal ball, Andy, and tell you what's going to happen?
Yes, sir.
We run green for the next 30 laps,
Ooh.
and then everybody is going to try to hit that pit as quickly
gonna
as
be
they
a
can and
shit
lock
show.
up, and it's going to be a nightmare. And then the next 30 laps to end the race are just going to be all caution.
All right, I like that prediction. It's pretty accurate, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I think that's what we saw last week in Kentucky, right? Except we didn't even get to the green flag pit stop part. It was just a fucking wreck fest in stage number 3, and I think tonight,
Yeah,
these
if
guys
you don't
have
hit
finally
that,
said
if you don't hit
it's
that
time to
sweet
race.
spot to turn that nose of that car over to get into the pits, like you're just going in the grass that we've seen multiple times tonight. And I think when cars are trying to get every inch of speed that they can out before they have to start trying to get on those brakes, I think we're gonna spin all over the place.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. The pace car's off. The number 4 of Django Miglin is in the restart zone, and he's going to get us back going for the Sunflower State 250 from Chophouse Restorations here at Kansas Speedway. If you live down in Georgia and you need some roof work that needs to be done, be sure to go ahead and hit up Chophouse Restorations. I saw a slow car in the grass. Did you guys?
No, I didn't get to see it, but I'll be the color commentator and go try to find it.
I know freaking
I saw a
Tyler
very
is
slow car in the gas. It's Danny Jackson. That thing's junked. How's there no yellow?
He must not have collected enough.
Oh no.
What happened?
He's going to be slow in front of the field on the apron. Dingo Miglin is still leading the charge out front. Steven Blevins behind.
There was a checkup in front of him. He slammed on the brakes and they got that ass into that car loose. And
Yeah,
just
no
took it to the
yellow?
wall.
Oh boy, they're like 3-4 wide back there with Terry Vincent and Bailey Brannon. Holy smokes. Keith Fallon, he's trying to work his way to the front.
What is happening?
He's going to try and do it. Oh no, the 57's around.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it is. I don't know how that restart wasn't it. There was a checkup with what looked to be let me see exactly what car it was. There was a checkup right in front of that car of Daniel Jackson at the restart, and he slammed on the brakes. It was of the 12.
Oh, the 3 and the 57. That brought out that caution. It looks like the 3 was trying to get in line behind the 57 and gave him the old play into the infield. That was tough. Danny Jackson's incident, though. Don't know. Here it is. Here's the replay of Danny Jackson. We'll see what happened with this checkup. You see the 12 slow into the bumper. The 18 is ready to go.
He's pretty good. I mean, we're green. We're green.
Yeah, he just said, I'm not going to ruin anyone's day, but I am going to wreck my car, and it's going to wreck hard. And I think he wanted the yellow, and I think he deserves the yellow for what he did by not collecting anybody.
Yeah.
That's tough. You did exactly what you're supposed to do. You said, you know what? I'm not going to ruin anybody else's race. And now it's showing that he crashed again under yellow. What happened here? I think his car is just that beat up and slow.
Probably.
Yeah, it's just saying he's wrecking. It looks like, I think he's just going to call it. I mean, I feel bad for him. Ugh.
Yeah, he can't even turn it. He can't turn it, you know.
He's just trying to limp this thing to his pit stall. That's hard to watch. That's tough. Tough look for Danny Jackson. Saw the huge checkup, cranked the wheel to the right, was having a good night, and decided not to wreck anybody.
If we want, do you want to pull him up real quick?
I think he's probably not happy that he didn't get his caution.
I mean, that's... Well, it looks like he's back out on the field. It looks like he had his fast repair, so he's back out.
The only problem is, if you look at the lap down cars, he is now with Brian Matthews, Tyler Cadd, Dennis Orff, Josh Westendorf, Justin Bummel, Jamin Bernhardt, Austin Norris, Eli Callahan, Travion Drake, and Austin Guerrero, all fighting for a lap back.
Well, he's 2 down too, which is
Oh.
pretty unfortunate.
Well, he's
It's,
going to need a lot more yellows to get himself back into it.
Yeah. Yep, so only 1 lap downs are Tyler Cadd and Brian Matthews. 2 laps is Dennis, Josh, Justin, and then Daniel.
I see.
Oh.
I think Justin got the URL for that one. You probably owned it.
Yep, the number 3.
Dennis in the chat, middle finger out left window.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Now I gotta ask. Now I gotta go figure out what it was that was for.
Oh, no. It's probably at me. He thinks I'm there, dude. Thinks I'm there. Probably because I called him out for being a lap down. Well, you know who's not a lap down? It's the number 4. Your race leader, Daniel
The only
Miglin.
cars out of his left side window are the 3 and the 21.
Oh, God.
It's one of those 2.
Hey,
Well,
Bryce.
the number 4 of Miglin's going to get the jump
Oh,
into the
there's
restart zone, and he is followed by Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith is going to try and clear the field right behind Miglin.
I'm pretty sure
They
that's
are
Keith
both
driving along the inside,
fighting.
That is
too.
Keith Fallon. That is Keith Fallon sitting at
Keith
P3,
Fallon,
P4 spot.
3rd. Stephen Blevins trying to fight with Chris Mackey for the 4 spot as we're seeing more smoke in the air behind them all as they are rolling down the backstretch. Miglin is way up the racetrack. He said he's not laying off the high line.
So
Tyler
he's gonna
Smith.
look that thing
And
up there.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm sitting here looking at my driver of the day, Nolan McClure. This dude's running freaking hot. He is trying to get back in there, and he's only got 165 laps to do it, or sorry, 65 laps to do it. And man, he's moving up quick. About a
You
position
reminded
of
me.
lap is what it looks like.
You reminded me I need to drop my vote in the chat for
Yes.
driver of the day. And
Driver of the
before I
day?
do that, I do need to adjust and add Nolan McClure to the list.
Yeah.
How do I add a
Yeah.
driver?
Yeah. Also make it 1 vote per person. Probably a good idea as well.
Nope, nope, nope.
Nope. Oh, okay. All right. Well, so Austin Guerrero for the 4th time this year is going to get driver of the day. Oh no! And the 64 is into the 16. My God. Unfortunate. The 64 looked like he came up and just his spotter told him he was clean, and then Nolan McClure just had nowhere to go and collected him. Oh my.
Right when we were about to vote.
Yeah.
What is it with my curse
Unfortunate,
when I
dude.
vote for people to win? Damn it.
I'm broken. Here's what happens. You can see they are in a perfect Blue Angel diamond. And then the diamond cracks
Yeah,
under
it gets
pressure.
tight quick. Yeah, I mean,
In Nolan McClure, you can tell he's not very
Not
happy with the 64 because he just drives right through him like he's
Yeah.
at the McDonald's drive-through.
yeah.
Oh, the 64 got a little more.
All right.
front
Well,
page.
you know what? This is going to be a hot take. When I think somebody should win the race and I say your name, like, I'm sorry, bud. Like, it's just not going to go your way, apparently.
Oh gosh, that's tough. Tough look. Tough look.
Well, we're at
Well-
lap 104. You take them tires or not, Jer Bear?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, It's time to
No,
vote.
everybody's at the 11 mark. I think you take them to about. You take them tires if you've got them. If you've got another set after that, you're going to take them probably at 130.
130.
the link's in the description. Vote for your driver of the day. It is that time to cast your vote. We are in stage 3 of this race. And Jarrett is right. Stage 3 has begun. The cautions are rolling and the gloves are coming off. This is getting spicy. At
Elbows
Kansas.
out, boys. Elbows out. Here we come.
I really
These
wish it
restarts
wasn't
are
my
happening.
drivers that I'm voting on that are getting knocked out. God damn it.
Elbows out. It's about the gloves are off.
I know
dude.
who my driver of the day is, and I gotta check to make sure he's on the damn list, and that's the 25.
Dude,
Blake Hewlett.
we haven't seen him in a while, dude. Like he's only had.
I'm gonna be honest.
3
It's hard to
races, I think,
not
now?
say. It's hard to not say Blake Hewlett.
I know.
It's hard to not like. I can't
He's
think
on
of
the
another
list, he's on the list.
driver to not put up there.
Holy crap! The responses are pouring in, and they are pouring in quickly. There is a driver of the day battle vote going on for Tyler Smith, Dennis Orff, Blake Hewlett's gotten his first vote, Austin Guerrero's getting votes. Oh boy! But Dennis Orff, Tyler Smith, splitting the votes. There is, holy shit! We've already gotten 27 responses.
All right. So okay. See, this is why we do one response per person. Because Dennis's mom is sitting out there just spamming
Guess what?
Dennis.
She's allowed to vote as many times as she wants. If she wants her boy to get the interview, he's getting it.
He's getting it.
I think that somebody.
I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him.
I think Bozic Sway is swaying the vote for driver of the day. All right.
Yeah, I think
Probably.
old Brian is up to some mischief.
He's up there just creating tabs and voting. Rascal.
Goddamn airman
Vote for-
first class out
Vote
here.
for somebody else,
Nothing to do.
Brian. Thought you were on leave.
Never.
Go do leave things.
thing.
Yeah.
Terry Vincent is your race
You don't
leader.
even have senior on yet.
We'll see what scary Terry can do in that Chili's Ride the Dente #1 Chevrolet. Is he going to go celebrate again with an El Presidente Margarita? He gets a huge jump, but look at who's behind him. The man that we have not talked about much tonight. It's that number 31 Purple People Eater of
I'm
Michael
doing that
Prince.
for a reason. I'm doing that for a reason. I will not say his name until he wins a freaking
Oh,
race.
Vincent's
I
into the
think I'm the
wall.
problem.
Vincent hit the wall. Here comes
I
Michael
think I'm the
Prince.
problem. Do
Here
not,
he
do not
comes.
say the 31's name.
Are we going to have a new winner? Here we go. We got the battle now. 60 laps to go in the Sunflower State 250. And now look at the wreck. Oh, Chris Mackey.
Nolan's car is cooked. He's got to pit it. He's got to take some damage. He can't keep it off the wall. I don't even know where the caution came out, but I just watched Nolan McClure go from 4 to 8 instantly.
This looks like this happened like all the way back in the middle of turn 1 and 2 for Chris Mackey. He's up on the high side, and I think he got pinched. Again, the 16, as you said, struggling for grip ahead of Keith Fallon. Keith checks up.
Yeah.
The 9 in line behind. They get rolling down the backstretch. Keith gives the 16 a little bump, but the little bump may not be enough.
No, he kept it alive. It wasn't here.
Here we go. Turn number 3 entrance. We see the 9 with the 4 closing in very quickly on the high side of the racetrack. And the 23, Tyler Smith, gets towards the 4. And then we see the 9 running the middle of the racetrack, and the number 70 gives Humpty Dumpty was pushed, and then the pusher got pushed, and then they all go up the racetrack collecting the fastest cars of the day, the 4 and the 23. And Ryan Castleberry says, "Get me out of here." Hostile a Dubby goes to the bottom, and Wesley Biggs.
Did you say hostile Dubby?
Yes, I did.
Hold
And
on.
they're still wrecking around him. As Chris Mackey of Chophouse Restorations is gonna get that thing back going, that beautiful Napa car with all the damage. I hate to see it. Makes me sad. I'm sorry, Chris.
Yours and my picks, dude.
Well,
Dude, I can't win. Dude, I cannot win.
Terry Vincent had enough. Just enough to hold off Michael Prince before the caution came out. But I don't know if he could do it on the next one. But Blake Hewlett is in 3rd, up 11 spots. Jonathan Day is in 4th in that number 87 machine. Bryce Keegan, the kid.
Young
Look
Buck.
at him up there.
Young Buck.
Up to the front.
I tell you what, this may be the best broadcast in terms of we are talking about everybody because everybody is in the top 5 at some point during this race. So
Yeah,
we
this
have
is
to
nuts.
also say
There's been a lot.
you
of
guys are
mixed
doing
up.
great as racers. You guys are making our job a lot easier. I don't want to hear shit on hot takes about we don't mention people.
Yeah, holy shit.
You guys are awesome. You guys are making this fun.
This
Yes,
is this is an exciting race tonight. I know there's a lot of cautions going on, but I'll tell you what, I have no clue who is gonna bring the trophy tonight. This is very
I don't want to say his
competitive.
name. I do not want to say his name because it's going to fucking curse him. I'm not going to say his name. I refuse. I refuse to say his name.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice,
Purple. Ka.
Beetlejuice,
I will not.
3, 1.
You are not going to con me into this.
Beetlejuice.
Oh my.
We're seeing him on the inside of row number 1 as the leader, Terry Vincent, chooses the outside. He
I
who
don't know,
shall
I
not
think,
be named on the inside.
Yeah, I think Terry's has tapped the wall in that outside lane a couple times. I think
A lot.
if the 31 can get a good restart here and put some pressure on him,
Here we go.
it might
Don't
Terry
even
Vincent.
mention his number. Don't even mention the number anymore.
Terry Vincent is going to lead him into the restart zone.
Oh, dude.
But look
He's
at
there.
the run. Look
He's
at the run.
there.
Don't even mention the freaking number
They're
anymore.
going to go side by side.
Purple car.
Don't
the
even
turn
do it.
number
Do
one
not
for
even
the
do it.
lead.
Just let him have
Look
it.
at him
car.
go.
All right, we have a random
Michael
purple car.
Prince
I don't
to the
know.
lead.
God damn it! God damn it! It's not gonna happen now.
Shut up.
Oh,
Look at him
here we
go.
go.
It's beautiful. And the caution's out again.
Austin. Oh, no.
Is it Tyler Smith? What happened to Tyler Smith?
Oh, yep.
No,
there
that
he
was the
is.
last. That was the last caution, right?
Yeah.
Well, what happened this time?
And I'm
I don't-
clicking through
I don't
trying to
see it.
find something.
I don't see it. Was it Nolan? No. Joshua Wessendorf. He's got damage. Oh, Joshua Wessendorf.
Yep.
Joshua Wessendorf.
Yep.
In the 57. I
Oh
found it.
my, that's gonna be a hot take. I cannot
take.
wait to. Oh, buddy, let's watch this one back.
I found it. All right, here we go. Joshua Wessendorf in the 57 of Austin Norris.
I think
Two-lap cars.
Westbrook got a little lead.
That looks like
That 92 is loose. You could tell. Look at the
I don't
back
even-
end trying to
I don't
fight.
even think he touched him.
He didn't until right there, which is nothing you can do there. Sorry about
I
it.
don't think- he
I don't even think he
lifted.
did either.
He was completely out of the throttle. I don't even think he touched him in the 92. Just all of that air he packed on
But
the
that, if you
spoiler
watch
got
that
him
whole
loose.
turn two, if you watch that whole turn two, it keeps like trying to grip. Like you could see it like wiggling, like, and then it just eventually goes.
Terry pits. Terry Vincent. Did he pit? He pits from second. Terry Vincent's on pit road. Michael Prince out front. Jonathan Days.
He
second.
better have 2 sets of freaking tires. I'm not pitting right now. If I only got 1 set, which I think is Michael Prince, Bailey Brandon, I think's only got 1 set as well.
I don't know.
I'm
Michael
not.
Prince has pitted a lot tonight. Looking at the pit strategy.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
think he's got but 1 set left. I think you got to take those at 130.
Bryce Keegan doing good, but look at he was a lap down and he's back up to 7th place. It's Ryan Castleberry. He's in the
Jesus.
top
Oh.
10.
Ryan?
He is the freaking mile and a half, menace. It's gonna be his new name, mile and a half menace.
Brother.
What?
I think we motivate dudes. We motivate dudes in this league because everybody that we have talked about has proven themselves tonight. And
Michael
have
Prince,
ended
Michael
the fight.
Prince, Michael Prince.
Oh,
Shut up!
no.
God damn it! Don't say anything. You're gonna ruin it.
He said he said they're getting the reverse curse tonight. So we'll see what happens.
No, I did not vote for him. No. I
don't
did
think
not
any
say
of
that
us-
Michael Prince was going to win.
We
I
did
did
not.
not
None
say
of us
Michael
voted
Prince was
for
going
him.
to win.
None of us
Did
voted
not.
for him.
None of us. I said Nolan McClurg, and look where he's at. He's like fucking 20 laps down now.
I said Bailey Brandon. He's in 5th.
Actually, Nolan's on the lead lap. He did get a lucky
I had
dog last go
Mackie.
around after the
Mackie up there.
Chris Mackey is he just was involved in that last incident, but
Yeah.
he has not lost the lead lap.
Yeah,
But
so I think
now-
you have a fast repair maybe.
Yep. It's getting crazy. The number 87 of Jonathan Day is up 19 spots, and he is now in second place.
Is
Keith
All Day Racing
Fallon.
about to have themselves a day?
I don't
Hey,
know.
dude. I mean, look at all of them.
That last caution
talked
might
about
not
them
be,
all.
but
Hewlett, Brian Day, Jonathan Day,
Justin Day,
Justin Day.
all day.
I mean, they're there. Are they going to have themselves a day?
I don't know.
I hope they do.
Michael Prince. No, he stalls the car. He doesn't get it going. The 87 of Jonathan Day takes the lead. Keith Fallon,
Bailey Brennan
3
down on
wide.
the apron.
Bailey Brennan to the apron. Here he comes. Michael
I
Prince is
mentioned-
fighting
Yeah,
for his
This is
life.
y'all's
Ivan.
fault. This is y'all's fault. You did this. You mentioned his fucking name too many times. I told you. God damn
Tyler
it.
Cadd, Ryan Castleberry, no!
Oh, shoo, man.
Oh, look at the big stack up behind. That was Tyler Smith. And, who else? Was that with Tyler Smith? The 14? That's the newcomer, isn't it? Or was that Justin Mummel?
No, that's Eli. Yeah, that's the newcomer in the 14.
Well, there's two
In our
14s.
mighty Eli.
There's two
Uh,
14s. There's
shit.
the 14 and the 14.
All right. Well, you said two 14s, and then you said the 14 and the 14. So yeah, I get what you're saying, but I still
Sounds
don't
like
know
I
the
need
difference.
to. Sounds like I need to. Sounds like I need to sign a DD214.
Yeah. All right. I've had enough beers that I'm not really sure what 14 you're talking about, buddy.
Oh my God. Yeah. Car on the apron and Tyler Smith. Whoopah!
No, the apron
Opa.
collected and he got
Blake.
grip and just.
Blake Hewlett. No.
Oh,
No. It's historical
he might
run.
have a fast repair. He's been clean all night. He might have a fast repair.
Blake Hewlett got hit hard.
Did get hit.
Realistically, looking after this, Dennis may get the
no.
lucky dog. Dennis may actually get the lucky dog. Get back on the lead lap.
Oh, that hurts. He's still on pit road too. Oh man, that hurts. Jonathan
Dennis
Day?
gets the lucky dog. Dennis gets the lucky dog.
Is he 2 or 1 down?
He is now 0 down.
Holy crap. We haven't. You should stop saying his name if you want him to do well.
Well, you guys are also part of the freaking problem here, all right?
No. We didn't pick him.
Beetlejuice,
No.
Beetlejuice.
No, yeah, you kept saying Beetlejuice. Look what happened. He fucking stalled out on the restart, all right? No, this is y'all's fault. This is your fault.
When was the last time you see Michael Prince stall out on a restart?
Oh, he's not gonna live that one down. I'm throwing that in the hot takes before the end of the race. Poor Michael Prince. Be sure to vote for your driver of the day. It should still be in the chat.
Oh my god.
Shit. I don't know who driver of the day is gonna be, but might be a
I think
member of
we're
All
30.
Day Racing. We don't know yet.
There's a
I think
really
they're
good shot
31.
that Brian Bosick has nothing better to do than keep clicking on Halo's name, so that's why he asked, did Halo win driver of the day yet? Because there's 87 votes for Halo and 4 for the
Dennis
I was gonna make
Orff
it two. I was
has
gonna make it two more for his number.
152 votes for driver of the day.
152 votes. Yeah, I
Tyler
wonder where those
Smith
came from.
Has 50. Jesus. Brian has nothing better to do, and he's on vacation.
Yeah. Imagine going on leave just to do this.
Just a moment has left.
Wow. You know what happens, Brian? We're gonna put you in the cursing spells. It might matter. I think you voting for him might screw him up. Might hurt him, because now we're gonna talk about him.
Please no.
We're gonna talk about Dennis Orff now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The minute we mention somebody's name is the minute they lose this race.
He
He
said,
is
"Nah,
now
he's
back
cool
on the
with it."
lead lap.
He's on. Dennis Orff is on the lead lap. We'll see what
Yep.
happens on this restart for him. But the 87 of Jonathan Day is up 20 positions. Bryce Keegan
Yeah.
outside
and
of row
Bailey.
number 2. Bailey Brandon.
Bailey.
Keith Fallon. But
Yeah, look, there's all top
the
three drivers right
all
there.
of the
All top
drivers
three
in
drivers
the
right there.
all top 4 right now are yet to win a race. The 87 into the wall. He spins. He wrecks. Oh my God!
Oh my gosh, dude.
just
Oh
happened?
my, collected the first.
Beetlejuice.
And then-
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
No. What
I
are we
don't know why
doing?
you guys do this. Yeah, see, this is.
We didn't make him do that.
Yeah, you did. You keep bringing the damn names up. God damn.
Blake Hewitt left.
Dennis,
Oh no.
Dennis Orff made it through.
Oh no.
What?
Here we
Just
go.
the 87 just spins the tires, goes straight into Michael Prince, and the 87 whacks Bryce Keegan. He whacks Bailey Brannon. Keith Fallon gets whacked. We talked about all 5 of them.
Oh,
And then
See,
bro.
what did I
around.
say? What?
Justin
See, now it's not
Day
superstition,
is in
it's
the wall.
actual
Tyler
at this
Cadd,
point.
Tyler Cadd has damaged Nolan McClurg hard into the door of Bryce Keegan. Ryan Castleberry, after fixing the damage,
Oh.
hard into the 87. The 9 of Chris Mackey stops. And
Oh.
who the is left?
31 stayed out.
Dennis.
Oh,
Dennis
hey.
and Danny Jackson back there.
Oh yeah, let's start mentioning them now. Yeah, let's just get everybody collected.
What just happened right there? Oh my goodness. Here comes. You pit, you take damage off,
Well,
you try to. Oh, I know these
the
dudes ain't
order-
got path repairs.
The order's all messed up.
He said, which one of y'all is holding the death note?
Dude, forget voodoo dolls. I got a voodoo car over here, and I'm just stabbing it away. This is terrible. What happened?
Oh my god.
It's showing Keith as the leader. What the fuck was that? I'm sorry, but what the... Holy
Wow.
I mean, the fact that it has come to fruition now, like 3 cautions in a row. Maybe we just got to start talking about the middle of the pack, you know? Hey,
Keith's the leader. Hey, Jared, I think you were right about that whole caution thing. You were the
I
one
tried
that
to
said it.
tell you, dude,
You started it. You said it's gonna be
do
all
not
cautions.
put this bad juju on me. I didn't want to say anybody's name, damn it.
Is there a full moon? Is it the 13th? What's going on? No, it's the 18th. It's not a full moon. It's just a shit show at the Sunflower State of Kansas. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars on the lead lap.
Oh, brother.
There's 6 cars on the lead lap. Everyone else is now fighting for the lucky dog. Keith Fallon,
Showing what?
Tyler Cadd.
Oh, never mind. Now it is 6. Yep.
Keith Fallon, Tyler Cadd, Stephen Blevins, Terry Vincent, Michael Prince, and Wesley Biggs are on the lead lap. Everyone else is now a lap down.
Ow,
We
dude.
are on lap 121 of 167.
What is. Jared Bear cursed everyone.
What? I didn't say the name. You guys said Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. That was your fault.
I mean, holy, I didn't think it would work.
Dude, I'm trying to tell you. I said I do not want to say the name. I do not want to say the name. I'm not going to say the name. I'm not going to say the name. Boom. What happens? 87. Straight side swipes fucking the unnamed purple car.
So
All
what
right.
am I
Who's
supposed
that
to say?
fault here?
The autonomous driver in the car in the video game on the track has now taken the lead. Like, no, we gotta call the race. I mean, we're not going green.
We can do whatever we want. We're not sponsored by Fox. I could say the autonomous purple car is doing pretty well.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Oh, brother.
We keep saying autonomous as if he's driving like AI. I should say anonymous. Let's get that correct. Sorry.
I said autonomous.
Yeah, wrong.
We can't.
This is what happens, dude. Every time, you never know what's gonna happen. Anybody can win. Holy smokes!
Tyler Cadd, second place now.
Let's go, Tyler.
Don't fuck it up.
Come on, buddy.
Jesus.
Stephen Blevins also third
right.
place. Scary.
You guys
Terry
got me
second,
so worked up.
fourth.
I gotta take a piss.
Oh,
That's
look at
y'all's
that.
fault.
Bozic in the chat said Jer Bear was the one who said this would be a yellow fest. Just saying.
I'm not the one.
Wait,
writing,
they're giving
all right?
everybody wave arounds.
I can
They're
see
giving
the
everybody.
crystal
Look at
ball.
this. Look at the wave arounds.
Oh, they're
Look at
giving
them all.
wave arounds.
Go. They're just saying, you know what? This is a shit show. Everybody gets a wave around. After last night when they said, hey, remember guys, this is the practice race. We're not going to do this tomorrow. There they go. They all got the wave around. Oh my God. Well, now everybody's on the lead lap again. If I'm one of those 6, I'd be kind of mad. I'd be like, yo, this is my chance.
Well, and it may have had something to do with the guys that hadn't crossed the start-finish line yet when the caution came out because it happened
Right.
at the
Yes.
start-finish line.
You
So
were right.
That may have.
I think that was it. I think guys crossed the start-finish line and other cars did not when the yellow came out. That's right. Bubba, you're so smart. This is why I brought you up here, buddy. Maybe that's why they gave everybody a wave around. That makes a hell of a lot more sense.
I might not
All right,
be
I'm back.
to go hard
All right,
and left.
you missed
No, I
a
can go
big key
left.
moment here, broadcaster Jarrett. A lot of guys got wave arounds, but Bubba made a great point. He thinks that there was only 6 cars that crossed the start-finish line before the yellow came out, and everyone else had not, so they gave them all a wave around.
Correct. So what I was tracking was 12 cars in the lead lap, and there are now 15. So
Right.
3 got some lucky dogs.
Mhm. Well, they've
One
extended
of
the
which
caution.
being
2
Nolan
laps.
McClurg and Bailey Brannon.
They've extended the caution. I think they've finally gotten this almost sorted out. If I'm an admin right now, my head's throbbing.
Yeah, not having a good time.
Because this is nuts.
And I would like to assume that a couple of these leaders, including the unanimous or anonymous 31 car, has a set of tires that he's going to take.
No,
at
you
this
said the
next-
number 2, dude. You got to be purple car, dude.
Yeah, the purple car. The purple car is going to take tires at this next inevitable caution that's going to come
This
out.
is a good time to do a giant sponsor ad on your screen. Do you live in Ackworth, Georgia? Do you got roof? Do you need some siding fixed up? Well, if you do, go ahead and find Chophouse Restorations. They are our sponsor for tonight's race, and they specialize in all sorts of roofing, siding, storm damage, and professional expertise in that category. Chris Mackey is the man who could help you out if you are down there in Georgia and you need some roofing done. Chophouse Restorations. They're the ones that
I got roof. I got roof.
Hey, if that car, I said this before when he sponsored race. If his roofing work looks as good as his car does, you guys will be money well spent.
Yeah,
Money
his
well-
race car is that Napa car is sharp. The
It is
Chophouse
sharp.
red, white, and blue stars and stripes machine. He's warming those tires up under caution. He's
I'll
ready
tell
to
you
get
what.
back going.
Well, he's got the Hooters sponsor on the back too. So if I'm not mistaken, he has the Hooters girls do the roofing work. So
The pace
it's like a
car's off.
win-win-win.
The pace car's
Shoot.
off. Here we go. Are we
Here
gonna
we
roll?
go, baby.
Keith Fallon leads them
Flag.
into the restart zone. They're not wrecking yet. They're rolling. They're looking
Yeah,
good.
give him half the lap.
Keith is cruising out front with Stephen Blevins and Tyler Cadd behind for second. But here he comes.
Oh, Michael Prince.
The
sticking his
the
nose in
purple
there.
machine, 3 wide.
He said.
Terry
no,
Terry
sir.
Vincent's got some cosmetic damage on the front of his race car. So does the 51. They might be out of fast repairs. They looks like they're gonna be slow. The 31 is taking off around both of them. Prince to the outside. He's in second.
Keith was probably like, man, I wish I would have not have seen that 31 that fast come out of that pack right there, dude.
Here
But
comes
now
the
he's on
pink number 64 of Wesley Biggs, trying to make his way towards the front as the 2 damaged cars are ahead of him. Tyler Cadd not going to make it easy. Chris Mackey and Bryce Keegan are side by side. They are on the lead lap, but a lot of the cars ahead of them are lapped down in traffic that they need to get through to get their way back towards the leaders. on the radio telling those guys, get out of the damn way.
Yeah, especially as much as dirty air affects this racetrack, and right now, you've got to get past them, and you've got to get up there if you're even going to have a chance at catching Keith, because Keith is putting a gap on the field right now.
Wesley Biggs to the inside of the number 1 of Vincent, and now he's going to do the same thing and try and get around Blevins. Wesley Biggs through the tri-oval. He is going to make his way up to 3rd. Top 3, it's Fallon, Prince, and Biggs.
Fallon, unnamed driver, and Biggs.
Chris Mackey. Let's take a look at our Mackey watch as he has now finally made his way through all of the lap traffic. Bryce Keegan right behind him. They've only got one more car to go, and that's the 92 of Joshua Wessendorf.
Get up there, buddy.
Mackey and Bryce
Young
trying
buck
to get
coming
there.
behind me.
Looks like they might have a couple more cars that they need to get through, but then they'll be very close to the leaders. As you can see, Blevins is slow. Damon Bernhardt, he's a lap down. Bonanza not having a fantastic night, but he's got to catch all the way up to Danny Jackson. Danny Jackson is the provisional guy to get the lucky
Let's look at
dog
this
if
Wesley
we get a yellow.
Biggs. You got to go to Wesley Biggs right now and Michael Prince. These dudes are battling. These dudes are battling.
Yes, they are. Look at this.
Wesley Biggs is caught up and putting some
He
pressure
is
on
hooking. Holy.
purple
He
car
probably
there.
put his last pair of good boots on. He said, we're going. Holy.
I love that hood view, dude.
What does his hood say?
We all know what that says. We can read it.
We're going to change the camera. That's great.
Yes, sir. You know
Oh
what?
my
You can probably
God,
go to the
no
purple,
way, dude.
Go to the purple rear-facing camera, dude. Get a real good view of that.
You can see what Michael Prince sees in the rear view.
Yeah.
Right on
Wesley
board.
Biggs into the.
Here he comes, dude. Here he comes. See the Goodyear blimp up there in the air. Don't see that often.
If you're Keith, you are just loving that battle back there. Keith on your
Yeah.
line, Keith.
Yeah, Keith is trying
Yeah,
to pull
and
away.
I would
Mackey.
assume he has one more set of tires on him, so he's just waiting for the caution to go take him. You know, he's confident. If he does not have tires, then the caution's going to scare the hell out of him. But I hope everybody has one set left to take here, because now we're getting into the pit window as well for fuel and tires to finish off this race. If they can just go about, 5 to 10 more laps, and then boom, you can bring her home.
I mean, Keith is.
Keith is checking out. Michael Prince and Wesley Biggs are going after it. But look at Chris
1.7
Mackey
seconds.
and Bryce Keegan. They are making up a lot of time. Caution's out.
Caution.
Yep. Now you take
What do we got?
every ounce of gas you have in those tires, and this is it. This is it,
Uh-oh.
buddy.
Watch out. Joshua Wessendorf crashed is what came up on my screen.
Oh no.
We'll take a look at the blimp. Off of turn number 2.
Now Buffalo Trace car. Let's see what happens again. He seems to be consistently in on these wrecks. At some point, we have to start looking at the driver versus the drivee.
Little rust,
Wessendorf and Matthews. Looks like the 18 there.
little rust coming off vacation, maybe.
That looks clean.
Oh,
clean,
looks
clean.
like the 92. I'm going to have to change angles here. I mean, I don't know.
Scrapes it. Oh, he scrapes it. You can see the.
No, he didn't give enough room on the wall. You got to give him more than that. You got to give him
He's pretty
space.
good.
He's scraping the wall and he still turned him. I don't know if it was like he turned the car to get it off the wall, but that's tough.
That is.
It's
That
tough.
is tough. Like, they're all fighting for something. Our Lord and Savior Commissioner Tyler Smith is in the booth. How are you doing, Tyler?
Tyler Smith.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm just parked. I'm done.
You're parked.
Yeah, I had two wrecks laying right in my lap, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Oh no. Would you
Car's
like to
out of
hang
it.
out in the booth with us for the rest of this race?
The seat is empty.
No, I was gonna jump in here and give some explanations if y'all were a little bit confused on what was going on a minute ago, because it was confusing and I knew what was going on.
So,
Uh,
Bubba figured
Hold
it
on.
out.
I
Bubba,
think.
say it.
Did you give yellow flag or black flag clears because they didn't cross the finish line when the yellow was out?
So close. They didn't get blacks. When the caution flew, iRacing has a glitch because you shouldn't be wrecking at the start finish line in the first place. But irrelevant. When the caution flies, I think 5 cars that were past the line were registered on one lap, and the rest of the field was registered on the previous lap. So the pace car came out and it told the 5 cars that crossed to pass the pace car, while everybody else had to stay behind the pace car. So the entire field got lapped by the 5 cars that iRacing said was on the new lap, while everybody else was on the previous lap. So I realized it when 6th on back was a lap down, and then I went back and looked at it, and yeah, we just waved everybody around, give them their lap back.
I
And
figured it had something to do with the caution there right at the start finish line with people either not crossing or something.
yeah, it's pretty much as soon as the caution flies, iRacing looked at it as, okay, you have 5 guys on the lead lap, and then the rest of the people are not on the lead lap.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
let the 5 cars go by the pace car to catch up, and yeah, don't know why. It is what it is.
Well, you guys did
Hopefully
a
they figure
seamless
it out.
job, with being in the cars and doing that, and us not knowing anything. It looked seamless. Like it looked really well from
Yeah.
our
Well, I
point of
wasn't in the car for that one, thank God. So
view.
Looked like a head
Boys.
scratcher.
Boys, my boy Chris Mackey is taking the green flag right now, dude. Come
But
on.
he is starting behind the number 87 of
Oh.
Jonathan Day. Jonathan Day. He's not going to spin the tires this time in the restart. He's going to say, let's go, boys. I'm going to try and get ahead of Keith Fallon, who just put on a fresh pair of shoes. Michael Prince, he's back there fighting Chris Mackey for the second spot. Keith.
Oh,
Oh,
Doran.
goodness. They're throwing each
Doran.
other off of turn number 2. Keith Fallon in that 44 Mustang. Going to try and get to the inside of the number 9 of Chris Mackey. Michael Prince in tow trying to get after it. Wesley Biggs still within the top 5, putting up a good fight tonight. Terry Vincent seems like he has got that car rolling a little bit better with some of that damage fixed. Dennis Orff, Bryce Keegan, the 2 teammates in the top 10, chasing after the leaders. The race is on. Jonathan Day leading the field off turn number 2, lap 139 of 167 here for the Side Draft Racing League Sunflower State 250 at Kansas.
We're off. Keith's going for the lead. Keith's going for the lead on the inside. Gets it.
He's got
Out
it
of 4.
easily.
What a
Easy.
move. Got her done. But he's got to go out there and run because the number 31 of Michael Prince is going to try and get around that 87 of Jonathan Day and get after Keith Fallon if he can. Here we go. But the number 9, of Chris Mackey showing a little bit of speed.
Come on, Mackey.
The unnamed driver in the purple car is having a hard time getting from 3 to 2 because Jonathan Day is putting on a show, and he passes him right there. And
here we go.
Now our anonymous, unanimous driver is sitting P2. We'll see what he can come up with.
Keith, do you save a little bit here to let him catch you? Because purple car is tearing him down, trying to get to you right now, for sure. And he's doing.
Let's take a look.
With a little bit of
Wesley Biggs
with
is
Tyler
showing
Smith
speed.
looking, I didn't even actually get to see who took tires and who didn't. So I really don't even know who's on fresh shoes or not.
They are 3, almost 4 wide, but the man that just keeps on coming back. He's like Rocky up against Drago. It is Ryan Castleberry trying to work his way back into the top 5 again.
Bud.
He is not done. He is on the lead lap. Here he comes, the number 35, Alani Toyota from Highline Racing is not giving up tonight. Ryan
He's just sitting over there just taking shots. I didn't hear no bell.
He did not, dude. Looking behind the number 31, he's got company. And it's the 87. Jonathan Day's found a little bit more speed, and so is Wesley Biggs.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of draft, but he collected that wall right there. Michael Prince is just running a better wall.
Look
Sorry,
at Wesley
sorry,
Biggs.
Autonomous Anonymous.
Look
Oh,
at
from
Wesley Biggs to the inside of the 87 and the yellows out again.
Caution. Now, here's
Bailey Brannon.
interesting. Who's got tires
If you
left
have
and who
tires, you have to take tires.
Bailey Brannon
This is
off
where
track
it's gonna
is
be.
what I'm showing. No, Joshua Wessendorf possibly. Again.
I'm gonna watch pit lane to see.
Oh no, multi-car incident.
Oh, I see
Big,
Miglin.
big
I see.
incident.
No, you don't want to see Miglin, Austin Norris, and
Look at this group of cars.
what is going on? We may have to pull up Wessendorf here on just being the most unlucky driver, or whoever is just collecting the most drivers.
57 first car in the wall. Gets a little bit of a bounce there. Gets into the 92 of Wessendorf. They
I think
kept
that
it
was the
rolling.
second.
They're still
Yeah.
rolling. I don't know what causes this to get worse at the moment based on what they're doing. But it looks like the 57.
Do
Oh.
they come back down? Oh no! He pulls a Denny Hamlin and says, "I'm not fucking done with you, buddy."
No
Oh, no.
way.
We're not gonna draw any lines or sand or nothing, but
Let's see where the wheel
But-
is. Yeah, let's see where the wheel is of the Wessendorf car. Let's see where the wheel is actually aiming here. Let's see where his wheel is pointing. Let's see if he's actually trying to counter steer or anything. Or
Oh shit.
before we start a feud, before our broadcast has a whole goddamn lobby angry at us.
Blow up the hot takes. Blow it
that's
up.
the second time,
Oh
dude.
god, yeah, here we go. All right, let's see it.
He's going straight.
Yep, he is going straight.
And then he's
Oh.
we're gonna cut
Oh
away to
no!
live.
Oh no!
We're gonna go live. We're gonna go live.
No,
Oh,
we're done.
God.
All right. Yep.
No
Oh.
further comment.
Comments.
Admins, sort that one out for me. Oh God.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep, we saw what we needed to see. Sorry, Josh. Sorry, whoever got collected in that one. Oh my
Everywhere I
God.
look, I see his face, and
Danny.
it's Austin Hill. Oh my God.
But we're not saying anything. We're not accusing nobody of
We're
nothing.
just broadcasters. We're entertainment purposes only. We don't do anything else. I promise you.
We don't
Don't hate us.
partake in partake in the naughty list. We just get the naughty list.
Oh,
No, we only take
my
the hot takes to get your hot takes.
God.
If you ain't first,
My
Weird.
favorite part of the pregame
Bastard.
show is gonna be naughty list next week, boys.
Oh my.
Bubba's naughty list is back.
Oh my
Ow!
God, dude.
Oh,
No.
brother.
Freaking way.
I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence.
Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Ooh. I don't even know what to say anymore after that one.
Well,
That was-
after that, we have a battle that's going to be here in the front.
Oh
I'm
my
sure.
God. Well, Keith Fallon's the leader. Michael Prince in second. Keith is going to lead him into the restart zone. Here we go. We're back green at
Buck.
Kansas. Yet
Young Buck, Scary
again.
Terry, Dennis back there, but here goes Keith.
Keith in the clean air. Wesley Biggs third. But look at Bryce Keegan on his bumper. Oh no, Bryce!
Wesley Biggs is in the wall.
On the wall, just they keeping it green.
He
They
saved it.
didn't-
He
they didn't
saved
call
it.
it.
Saved it.
He
He
saved it.
saved it.
Wesley
Oh,
Biggs
my.
saved it.
What a
He's
save.
gonna remember that though. If he catches
yeah,
Bryce,
I
he's
would.
definitely gonna remember that moment.
I
Teammate
would.
Dennis fourth, up to fifth. Ryan Castleberry sixth. The bad choo-choo choo-choo train has made its way to the front. The 89 and the 35. Here they come. They're ready to go for the win here at Kansas. Oh my God, it's Dennis Orff. We're in the top 5 with 20 laps to go. I can't believe it.
Our ranking increased? Question mark.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, this is
Yeah.
gonna make for a very interesting Wednesday show. I tell
I'm
you
gonna
what.
need a beer and a
Yeah.
half or two on Wednesday. This is gonna be tough to
A
rank
beer and
these
a
guys.
half, dude. I'm fucking 18 deep, brother. This is too much for me.
God, Keith Fallon is holding on to the lead, but how long
Rolling.
can he do it? The pressure is on. There is 19 to go at Kansas. He's got a lot of fast race car drivers behind him. Second place, Michael Prince. Third place, Terry Vincent. Fourth place, Bryce Keegan. Battle for fifth between Stephen Blevins, Dennis Orff, Ryan Castleberry, and Brian Matthews, and Chris Mackey. That's a lot of fast race car drivers to have in your rear view.
Yes, sir.
He's just running too clean of laps until he starts collecting that wall like Terry Vincent has. That's that's been a big thing for him all night. Along with the number 4 car, that sadly got taken out with Daniel Miglin, he was running fast, but he kept collecting that wall out of turn 2. So if Keith can keep this under him, I see no reason why he shouldn't win this.
Yeah, he's starting to stretch that gap more and more every single lap. You can see the race is on. Keith Fallon is doing a great job extending that lead.
Pressure on Prince for sure as Prince gets into the wall. Terry around the outside. Not gonna get it.
Yeah, they got to work together to go catch him if they're going to do anything. They got to figure out the same line.
Well, the kid, Bryce Keegan, trying to get up into third. He's not done.
Young buck.
He's
Young Buck
dialed
stayed
in
up
on a
late
school night,
school
buddy.
night.
Here he
Yes,
comes.
sir. Locked in. Trying to finish this thing.
I tell you what, it would do a lot for HOR's racing here if they were able to solidify 2 drivers in the top 5. We just need Halo to get one more spot over Stephen Blevins. We'll see what happens here towards the end.
Well, Prince and Vincent are going at it for the number 2 spot at the moment. They are swapping back and forth. Different
Which
lines.
doesn't make sense to me. You guys are battling for second. Go freaking draft for 10 laps and then go get in there.
Yeah, I would be trying to get them on the radio and go, let's go get this guy because Keith is driving.
He's
away.
cooking. You're 1 second behind him if you're Michael Prince. What are we doing? Let's work together. What are you
He's trying
doing
to-
getting second? It's not really bettering anything here.
He's trying to keep Terry behind him. Because I think
Well, I know
Terry's got
that's
the
what
quicker
he's doing.
car. He's
Yeah,
fighting
I
for
know
his
that's
life.
what he's doing, but
There he
Terry's
goes.
gonna get him right here.
Number
Yeah,
1,
turn 3 and
Chili's.
4. If you can hug that white line, you're gonna be considerably faster by about 1/10 of a second out of those bottom 2 turns.
And he's going to
Or
cut
3
the
and 4.
apron. He's going to get a good run here on Michael Prince if he can clear him into turn number 1. Going to try and get ahead of him. No, he can't do it, but Prince is now forced to run the high side. It's going to open the door for Bryce Keegan a few car lengths back to try and get up there and race these 2 for the second spot. And Dennis Orff, Stephen Blevins, they're right there. Ryan Castleberry's there. This isn't done. And if we get a caution, we got to re-rack and stack it. You see the
There
51
will be
scraping the
one.
wall.
There will be one. I almost guarantee there's going to be a caution here in about 2 laps.
51 scrapes the wall. Orff is close in. Prince and Vincent going at it for second. How long can Keith Fallon keep the car under him?
They slowed down, way down right there. Blevins on the outside of Bryce. Young buck. I think we're Keith is just running his line right now. Somebody's got to try to catch him. I don't know if it stays green. I don't know if Terry can get him. I really don't.
I don't think Terry or Michael. I think they're all spreading out, and I think if this stays green, Terry wins this handily. Or my bad, Keith wins this handily. If it shakes up, then I think we've got a real freaking shot at a pretty fun finish here. But we've got
Keegan?
7 to go to figure out. Or my bad,
10 to
9
go.
to go. Yeah, 9, 10 to go.
Keegan is side by side with the 51 of Stephen Blevins. They are fighting for the 4th spot. But his teammate, Dennis Orff, he's here to potentially save the day. Dennis
Yes, sir,
Orff
man.
is going to try and help Bryce Keegan work his way into the top 5. Maybe they could both score a top 5. That'd be the best finish for HOR as a team all season long if they could do that. Terry Vincent, he's closing the gap quickly to the leader.
They have to keep running that diamond mentality out of 3 and 4.
We might have to tune into the lead because this is not over. Terry Vincent is running very fast laps in comparison to the race leader. He is shaving tenths of a second every single lap. Can he run down the 40 with 9 laps to go here at Kansas? We might have to dial into this battle. Keith is under pressure now. Here he comes. It's the number 1. It's Terry Vincent.
Terry's cooking. He did get in the wall a little bit that lap. That's why he's a little slower in that lap. But he is cooking. 8 laps
But
to go.
Keith is just running clean laps. Like, that's all you need is clean laps over and over.
Well, the number 1 is giving it everything she's got. He's running very fast laps. He's going to try and run him down. He's going to put the pressure on him. He's not done yet.
He's not done yet, that's for sure. Scary Terry.
Looks like the number 40 is starting to pick up the pace, but if Terry Vincent can kind of get into the draft of the race leader, he's about half a second almost off of him. He can maybe get a little bit of a run down the back straightaway and get after him here.
Yeah, we're 1 mistake away. We are 1 Keith Fallon mistake away from this becoming...
Well, if either of these two win the race, they are going to be the first repeat winner of the season, unless the guy in third has something to do about it, and that is Michael Prince. But he is slowly seeing his chance at his first win slip away.
Yeah, Terry Vincent tapped the wall right there for a second just to, just kind of give it everything he's got, and I don't think it's going to be enough now. I think if you're tapping walls, you're losing tenths of seconds at a time. I don't think it's going to be enough to get you there.
He's giving that car everything. He's running a completely different line than Keith. You can see Keith's speed off the corners 176. Terry Vincent 186. He is way faster off the exit of that corner. He's driving that car deep into the bottom of the racetrack in 3 and 4.
You got to. You got to see what you can get. You got to see if you can just get a little bit of that draft and just try to pry what you can back.
No, Keith is running some pretty.
It's just clean. Keith is just staying clean. It reminds me a lot of, what he did at Texas. Reminds me a lot of what he did when he won at. What was it, Dega?
No, just Texas.
No, Miglin won at Texas.
That's right. Race is on, but I don't know how long it's going to be on for. It might be a lap that we see out of these two if they get side by side. Bryce Keegan, Dennis Orff still haven't gotten around Blevins. Blevins broken away from those two. Right now, Jonathan Day and Ryan Castleberry are there, as you said, Bubba.
Ryan's getting it. So we get him coming over the tri-oval.
Chris Mackey not far behind. 2 to go here at Kansas, sorry.
Dennis might start pushing his teammate right here a little bit. Maybe try to get himself up in power rankings.
You got to try to get something, all points count. But you also don't want to, be insane and, accidentally, get him loose by any means. I don't think either of them are close. I don't think either of them are close to Blevins, so I probably wouldn't push it.
The white flag has flown. Keith Fallon has proven to be one of the fastest cars here at Kansas. He has been consistent, he has been clean, and he has gotten the job done. Keith Fallon, our first repeat winner of the season, he's going to do it at the Sunflower State 250 for Side Draft Racing League. He is your race winner. Terry Vincent comes home in second, and Michael Prince brings it home in third, and Dennis Orff is your driver of the day.
Chewy, this is going to be a
We're gonna see
different
one
interview.
hell
for
of a playoff battle between these top 3 finishers. It's gonna be a good season if these 3 keep it up at this level. Great finish though. Honorary mention for Dennis Orff. He got a top 10 tonight. His best finish of the season. Ryan Castleberry got a top 10 as well. Good job, Ryan. Jonathan Day, that 87, had a great job. Good finish from him. We're going to watch Keith. I want to see him burn this thing down.
He better. If he doesn't burn it down, I'm going to be a little bummed.
There it is.
Oh! His teammates are out there supporting him as well. Well, Terry Vincent. Not his teammate, but just sitting there looking at it. Michael Prince also sitting there looking at it. That has to hurt. You have to sit there and watch him do that next to Jamin Bernhardt in the 12 car and be like, all right, Jamin, you didn't do a whole lot. All right, I'm sorry, buddy, but
he was up there. He was up there early in that race.
Yeah. Well, P15. You're gonna burn down P15. All right.
Well, folks, it is time for the B.A.C. post-race show.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and bring us back on stream so you can go ahead and see our faces as we are going to dive into all of the action. We're going to do some interviews here with our drivers and do some talking. First one we got to call up is the 89 of Dennis Orff. See if we can get a copy.
Oh, because he won the driver of the day.
He did. Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to get Dennis up here. Dennis. No. Boom.
Dennis, your driver of the day today. It's Andy and the boys in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Howdy.
Congratulations on being selected as driver of the day. I think your teammate on vacation put in a few votes for you.
I may have noticed that, but honestly, at the time, I thought not. But at the finish of the race, I can make an argument for it. I can think maybe I didn't scam someone completely out of driver of the day. I don't know if you guys noticed. I was almost 3 laps down at one point.
Yes, you were. There was a lot of cars,
2 laps down.
multiple laps down, that made some crazy comebacks due to some wicked shit that we have not seen yet on the track this year.
yeah. First incident, my fault because I pitted. But I'm driving out of pit lane caution, so that put me a lap down. And the next stage, my next green flag pit, I slid in a little too hot, and my wheel clipped the grass. So I got speeding and unsafe entry. So I sat there for 1:10.
Oh no!
But hey, we're all happy. I mean, listen. I finished the freaking race, and top 10. Like, who can be mad about that? You know, I do think this. I could have been a competitor to win this race, but I had to burn through some tires to get back to where I was at. After that last pit, I had no tires left. So I ran a whole last stint on one set of tires. I have no idea what my wear is at, but it was freaking feeling it. And I think with different circumstances, I could have won that race, but next week, Hore's going 1, 2, 3.
Where are we at next week?
Pocono. It's a horse-sponsored Pocono race.
All right.
Pocono
Good news is I have seen the HOR group as a whole run Pocono. They've got it. They do have Pocono down. Do not be surprised.
Hold on. Easy.
But also, Dennis, hold on. Before I let you go, I didn't mention your name at all this stream.
And then you did. And then someone did. I heard it.
I tried not to. Dude, dude, we're going to bring Michael Prince up here in a second as well. I said, dude, whenever I mention anybody, they die. I said, no, not doing it. And then they go, Michael Prince, like fucking Beetlejuice. And then, boom, he spins with Justin Day immediately on the restart. I'm like, see, I don't know why you guys are doing this to me. Why you guys are trying to, self-sabotage me.
Yeah, I hear you guys mention my name, and all of a sudden I have front end damage and I have to take another pit. So let's work on that. Shout out to Bryce. Also had a great win. I raced him a little hard at the end, got some wheel damage. I actually almost dropped another spot to Ryan because of it, because I was trying to get past Bryce. But good horror run. Use code horror W 10% off. It's great stuff. Jitterless energy. I'm upset I couldn't get the horror W car to the victory lane today, but I got it to the checkered flag. So that's honestly infinite improvement from prior.
Step in the right direction, buddy.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's
W.com. Jitterless, right? Jitterless
Yeah, something
pre-workout.
like that. I don't know, man.
And then he's also, yeah, whatever. If you use it, Dennis will get $2 whole. If you use code HOR. And then there's also B.A.C. Sports. We talked about your picks that you're going to be on pretty regularly on Fridays as well. And then, yeah, shout out to HOR. You and Bryce actually did really well both this race. So, stocks are up, as they say.
Yeah, invest quick before the spike. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. You buy now, buy low before the spike.
Buy now, so I can sell right before Pocono and profit off of everyone. Anyway, thanks for having me up here, boys.
Yes, sir.
Take it easy, Dennis. Love you. I'll
Hey,
talk to
boy.
you in a little bit. I'm sure I'll be an alien after this.
All right. Next driver to call up, third place finisher, number 31, Michael Prince.
Nope. This is
Right?
not my. Nope. This is unanimous autonomous. We are bringing up now the
Purple car.
unanimous autonomous, whatever purple car of Michael Prince. Here we go.
Michael Prince, it's Andy and the boys. Third place finish tonight. You got a copy, buddy?
I got you.
All right. That was a
Well?
that was a race. You made it through for the most part, and you got a podium. How's that feel?
It's all right at this point.
Did
Yeah.
you watch any of the stream while you were racing or hear
Man,
it?
you can say my name. It's okay.
No.
The curse was real.
Because the minute Andy said Michael Prince, guess what happened? The 87 car of Justin Day
Yes.
It
spun
did
out
happen.
and
That was
out. And I said,
I did
no.
not expect that to happen. I'm not gonna lie.
So
dude, like I literally in the pre-race show, I said I'm not picking Michael Prince for the sole reason of like that driver's never gonna win.
Wild.
Who did I
I'm
pick? I
telling you.
picked Nolan McClurg that, wrecked, halfway through the race. Not by his own accord. And then you. And then we're sitting there on the restart and I'm like, this is, anonymous, purple car driver 31. And then they're like, oh, we can't say Michael Prince. And then boom, immediately, Justin Day, gets into you. I was like, fuck. Like,
Yeah,
It's-
so I had tried to talk to race control about that. He had jumped the restart before that, so he shouldn't even been in the lead before that happened. So I mean, there's not much I can do about it now. But I got a little bit of damage on the nose. I had 18 seconds, and it didn't show until the end there on that longer green flag run because of all the cautions back to back. So I knew I was never going to catch him.
yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
Well, all right.
You were
So,
all right,
as
Toby.
as one of your biggest proponents, sorry, Bubba, I didn't mean to speak over you.
You're good.
As one of your biggest proponents, Michael, do I keep voting on you or do I not and just refer to you as the anonymous driver?
It's whatever you guys feel like doing, man. I'm just gonna drive.
Well, I want you to freaking win. Damn it, that's the problem.
I know that might be the problem.
Well, I literally said no. I literally said I want Nolan to win this one because, hey, sorry, Michael, I have to try to get this curse off of you.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
think it's not even a hot take anymore. I'm not making it in on a win. I'm pointing my way in.
No, sir.
All right.
You're getting there. You're winning in, buddy.
Bubba, what do you got?
Fast every week, dude. Just keep grinding at it. The banners, it's all out of love. Like Jerbear said Wednesday. We see it week in, week out. That's why you're still up there in the power rankings. That's why you're still up there in the points. Like, it'll come. It'll fall in place. It's congratulations on a podium finish again, dude. Just keep at it. You're fast. Love watching y'all race. Love watching you race. So
Putting on a show.
yeah,
Oh, I
dude.
appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it.
Andy, you got any questions? Andy, you got any questions for Michael here before
No,
I
I
let
think-
my favorite driver go?
I think it's clear cut dry. Tonight was all about survival, and you did a good job of that. Just didn't have quite enough speed at the end, but I know that you'll turn it around eventually. But hey, consistency will get you far and into the playoffs, in my opinion, with how this season's going. So keep doing what you're doing, and it's going to fall your way eventually.
Thank you, Andy.
Yep.
Good news is, Michael, all of the hot takes usually come from me, anyways. So all of the hot takes this week are going to come on me with voodoo dolls. Is what I assume on not mentioning anybody. The minute I don't mention you, you're top 3. But I still have a lot of faith that you are going to win yourself into the playoff picture. Thank you for coming on, and thank you for fucking giving us a hell of a race tonight, Mike.
Hey, I appreciate it, guys.
Yes,
Yeah, no
sir.
problem.
Before we bring up the next driver, you said voodoo dolls. I got my die cast. Bubba's got him. Maybe we just painted some cars up. We're over here crashing them off
my
screen.
God, you guys are painting. You're painting your 1 of 64. Or 1/64th. Let's just say cars like purple. Like, come on.
Bubba got up. He went to go grab one.
Oh my God. Well, somebody needs to paint a goddamn Chili's car, because I think our next one up, this dude has been killing it. So the Chili's car needs to be painted pretty quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next up, we have Terry Vincent. Let's bring Terry up in here.
Terry Vincent,
Terry.
second place. It's Andy and the boys. You got a copy, buddy.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, that was a difficult race in all aspects tonight. You battled really hard to get yourself through the field, back to the front at the end. Tried to run down Keith Fallon, but just couldn't get it done with the last closing set of laps. But saw you had some nose cosmetic damage that you got fixed up late, and then you were able to kind of charge your way back up into the field. What happened out there tonight, buddy?
Well, caution stage 1, just unlucky right there.
Yeah, you were about 100 yards away, because we saw the caution fly when you were about 100 yards away from the commitment zone. And we were, if you watch the stream back, we were all yelling like, go right, fuck it, fuck that. We tried.
Well, it came out like half a second later, I would have been good.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. But that just shows how fast you are, how clean you are. Fighting your way back up through the field after that. Just contending all the time, dude.
I did say we're going to have to see the drivers face some adversity throughout the season, and the guys that rise to the top when they're faced with those tough situations are going to be the ones on top at the end of the season, and you proved you know how to do that tonight. Drove your way through the field with damage, without damage, faced a lot of shit. I mean, that was a tough race for you, but you still got the second place. That's got to feel good. Is there anybody you want to make a shout out to?
My wife for putting up with me doing this.
Hell yeah, brother.
That is a
Hey,
big support
same boat.
system.
Same
I
boat.
just got to look
Me
today, buddy. Don't you worry.
expensive.
I'm right in the same boat now.
Expensive and time-consuming hobby for sure.
So, Terry, I have
Yeah.
one more question before I let you go here. When are you going to sign with the team, and what team is it going to be?
I don't know.
We heard that your contract.
that.
We heard that your contract was way too expensive for a lot of these teams to get out there to you. We thought you were going to sign with Tyler Cadd, that was running hot, but he probably didn't offer you enough money. Where are we looking? Are you looking for a team at all, or are you just going to keep running, Lone Ranger this whole season?
I mean, I've been Lone Ranger for a while, so might just stick it out this season like this, see what happens.
All right. Well, the broadcasters next season are going to be, having a car in. We run Chevys, brother.
We are going to be full-time. We're going to have a full-time entry next season. So, hey, you never know. We might be good enough to have a teammate.
Whatever your price tag is, we think we can find it.
Yeah. We think we could find the middle ground. As long as we're looking... because I assume you're looking at like the Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson range. We're looking more on like the, like Martin Truex Jr. range. Somewhere around there. I think we could get you on the team.
Oh yeah.
He said,
Let's see how the end-of-season tournament goes.
Okay.
All right, that's fair.
All right.
Deal.
Here, I'll give you one better. If Andy beats you at Chicago Street, you're with us. Locked in.
Oh,
Only a sip
Now-
deals in absolutes. Oh my god, dude.
Is it
what?
is it if he beats me straight up, or if
Yeah,
one
no
of us
wrecking,
crashes
no
it?
wrecking. Wrecking is
okay.
null and void. I'm saying straight up, if everybody keeps it clean and Andy beats you at Chicago, you come join the broadcasting crew come next season when we got a broadcast car out there running.
Deal.
Yes. All right, let's go.
Let's go, Andy. You better start
I
practicing,
gotta,
buddy.
I gotta practice. 'Cause Terry's fast.
Oh, let's go.
I learned Terry was fast at the practice race in Kentucky when he clapped me with a broken car.
Oh my.
I got work to do.
So, like, after the practice session race yesterday, I was like, I'll be happy with the top 7.
Yeah, yesterday's was rough, but today was unpredictable for
Well,
sure.
it was all of the randoms. The randoms kept like dragging everything out. Like even me and Bubba as the shittier drivers, we still finished 9 and 10, and then we had our drivers realistically finish like what 4 and 5 if you get the 3 other randoms out. So we should have been 1, 2, like 6 and 7. So I mean, we are running good.
Yeah. Also,
Oh,
You got a hot take.
I've looked back at the stats from the races.
yeah.
Top 4, except for Daytona in every race.
Oh, we know.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Don't you freaking worry, buddy.
They're gonna change after this race. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Well, you were our 2 weeks in a row #1, and then last week was Tyler, and then we'll see where we go. You're gonna have to watch Wednesday's show along with everybody else, Terry. Thank you for thank you
I've
for
probably
coming.
been 2 for the past few weeks. With Daniel in first.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Well,
We
there
might have to change that.
could be some mood. Well, thank you, Terry.
We will see.
What?
Well, Terry, it was great to have you. Congrats on the
Thank you.
second place finish.
We're gonna bring
I'm
it-
sure we'll
bring it
hear
up
from
for
you
the
again
winner.
very soon in the future. Let's go ahead and bring up the race winner. The number 40, Keith Fallon, out of Tipton,
There he
Georgia.
is.
He is the race winner here at Kansas. Keith, you got it done, buddy. How's it feel?
It feels good, especially this is kind of like a halfway home track for me since I live in Kansas now, so it definitely feels great.
Oh,
Where you at in
hey.
Kansas?
Oh. Well, hometown track action.
Where are you at in Kansas? I have a lot of family out in Kansas.
Topeka.
Oh, I know where that's at.
Oh, you're north. All right. I have a lot of family that's out in. They've all kind of scattered around, but like if you were to go to Wichita, you can go like 2 hours north to like Hutch and Lyons. I've got a little bit of family hanging out in Pittsburgh, Kansas, and then a little bit in Kansas City as well. Yeah.
My old roommate's dad owns a bar in Topeka called Jeremiah Bullfrogs.
I've heard of it.
Yep, that's wild.
You should go in there and ask for a free beer.
Right.
On Andy.
I haven't seen him in a long time, but his dad did own the joint.
So Keith, we gotta ask. You weren't very competitive for the first like 2.5 stages. What happened at the end there? Was it the tire saving? Was it the gas? What ended up getting you out front and keeping you out front away from the likes of Terry Vincent, Michael Prince, Stephen Blevins, and a bunch of other like really fast drivers? What was it at the end that like, man, your car seemed to be considerably faster than everybody else's?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say I was struggling. I passed a shit ton of cars.
No,
this race,
you did.
but,
You did. It was getting you out there?
Clean air is king. I mean,
Yeah.
once I got in that clean air, I got behind the 31 quite a few times, and just being in that dirty air, it made the car push really bad on center exit. once I got in that clean air and got that air on my nose, I mean, I was just able to hook that bottom and roll with it.
So my next question would be, sorry everybody, I was just speaking of the dome. You gridded at 22. Your qualifying was, realistically not good. Not good.
Right.
Why was that? Was that purposeful? Did you smack a wall? Why were you gridded at 22 and then still won this race? What in the hell happened between then and then where we are sitting here in victory lane?
Well, I think my dad best summed it up after qualification. He sent me a text and said, "You suck." So that's pretty much the reason why.
We would also agree as broadcasters. Apparently, everybody listens to this fucking thing, and everybody's so mad about middle of the field doesn't get enough credit, and then the middle of the field all through like the second stage was up there, and we were like, oh, we get to talk about a whole bunch of people that we don't normally get to talk about. It's crazy how much people talking shit on you actually works.
Yeah, no, I tried to run the top of qualifying. I think it was this morning before I went to sleep. I did a little bit of practice, and I was just working on qualifying stuff, and I tried the bottom and I tried the top. And I was actually running, I think, 29.5s on the top, just ripping it on the top.
Yeah.
Some reason the grip was not there. Like I sailed it off into one, and there was zero grip. And first lap is typically, from what I figured out, is going to be the fast lap. Once you get a little bit of heat in the tire and a little bit of wear, that second lap will be a couple of tenths slower. So I sailed it off into one, and there's just absolutely no grip. I had to lay it off about center to get the car to rotate.
Yeah.
Well, you were definitely fast in the race, and you were, once you got that clean air, like you said, dude, you were gone. After all them restarts, you were out there, there was nobody catching you. You were gapping them 2-second gaps. They just couldn't catch you. And we knew, we were like, well, Keith's got that fresh air out there. I'm lucky there wasn't a camo car out there, last night.
I mean, if I couldn't see the car, I don't know what you're talking about. I was just driving. And then my tire went down coming to the checker, and I just kind of brakes failed, and
all hell broke loose.
I don't know what happened. And then apparently there was a car in the track that I didn't see. I don't know.
Yeah.
He didn't have the orange. He didn't have the orange in it, right? He didn't have the orange for everybody to see.
You need your hunter orange.
Yeah, dude. Didn't have enough square footage on there, or square inches.
I do have a question for one of y'all.
Yeah.
My wife's going to be embarrassed, but because she was texting me and told me not to ask this, but I figured I might as well because I'm an asshole.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This question is for Jer Bear, or however you say your name.
Yep, that you got it right on the top.
She wants to know, how many beers did you drink tonight?
Well, you can see that I'm live, right?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Let me count how many's left. Currently,
left.
yeah. No, I had to look how many's left. Currently I'm sitting at like 20.
Oh my God.
I mean, those are
I'm a
really
tank,
numbers.
dude. I'm a tank. Yeah, no. I've got like
No,
10
that's
more
a
to
light
go.
night.
Yeah. No, I'm off tomorrow. I went to the courthouse with my wife tonight, and we got eloped, and I got tomorrow off. And I had to come out here, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna, I still got to do my thing. I'm here for you guys. But no, I'm only like maybe 20 in. Yeah, we're gonna say 20.
There's a reason we got our B.A.C. casting drafting.
Yeah.
Jared.
Yeah.
Jared drinks it all for us.
Luckily, I text my wife after the race. I'm like, hey, can you bring me a beer up? And she brought me one.
That's all that matters.
shout out to
That's
your
all that
wife.
matters. I do have one more question. Sorry. Fuck. I don't even know that I can remember it now that we're talking about my beers and stuff. God damn. You guys are some hoes. So you were like for most of the stages, sitting around like P5 or anything. Were you looking at any of your other like teammates like Miglin was running pretty good for a little bit there. Jamin actually was sitting P1, P2 for a little bit. What was y'all's strategy kind of coming into it? Was it just, you know, like you got to get, you know, Daddy involved and got to get him up front, or?
Well, no. I mean, for me, I sucked, so I started way off in the back.
As
but,
P1, yeah, you sucked. yeah, P1.
But no, my teammates. I mean, we got a new teammate, Eli. He's someone I work with. And this is his first next gen league.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a little bit of a learning curve to do, but I think he finished P16, so great job for him. I hate it for my other teammates. One ran out of gas, and you could probably say he sucks too.
Yeah.
And then
Is that a card that says Bonanza on it? Because we saw that.
Yeah. I know. I'm
He's
going to have
already
to
in
make
the
him a new
trap.
paint schemes. I made him that paint scheme. I'm going to have to make him a new one with a fuel gauge on it. But
Get the one with the stick figure holding it up.
right. No, but Daniel, I hated for him. He was fast. He's
Yep.
you know, he's fast everywhere he goes. Typically, it's top 3 people are the fastest. Is Terry, him, and me.
Mm-hmm.
I had past a couple of races. I had some pretty bad luck and needed some good luck to go my way this track. But yeah, we got a great team. Everybody's learning. We all learn from each other. I helped Daniel out in Kentucky because he was asking what I was doing. I told him what I was doing. Thank God he didn't listen to me for this race because he asked where I was running. I was kind of like, I don't know. I think that I'm going to run the top. We seen how all that worked out. But no, we got a really, really great team. We all support each other. We all root for each other. And we need to get the other 2 a win so we can get them both locked into the playoffs. And hopefully we can get everybody in on this in-season tournament. But Pocono, I don't know. I'm not really good at Pocono. I really suck at that track. But
Apparently HOR has Pocono figured out, like, to a
We'll
T.
see.
So-
They talk a lot of games.
They talk a lot. They talk a lot. So now, like, as one final question, how does it feel to be the only driver with 2 wins this season, and knowing that you can pretty much coast and, you know, like you could, you know, say, fuck it, I don't want to show up Mondays, like, on a terrible track and still make your way into the playoffs?
I'm still going to show up. I mean, I'm never afraid to race. I suck at road courses. I'm still going to show up there because the only way you get better is to run them. You know, same thing with Pocono. I absolutely hate Pocono. I'm terrible at it. I've gotten a lot better, but I'm still
Just
going to
turn
be
1
there.
and 2.
Yeah, well,
You just got to slow down on 1 and 2. That's all it is,
think-
brother.
turn and then turn 3. I burn my right front off. I got to figure out that. But you know, it feels good to get 2 wins, especially being the only person in the league with 2 wins. Well, definitely Terry's going to get another win without a doubt. Daniel's going to get another win. I'm sure.
We're going to pause you right there. We're going to pause you right there. You know Terry's going to get another win. We're going to assume you're talking about Chicago. That
I
is
think he'll win
during-
on oval.
You think Terry's going to get one on an oval? Oh.
Yeah, he's extremely quick on ovals.
Yeah.
I mean, I got nothing but good things to say about him. Every time I've raced around him, it's been clean.
We love Terry and his fun house.
Yeah, but I mean, he's very clean. Only 2 issues I ever had with 2 drivers. You've seen it in the hot take was 31 and 89 because every time I've been wrecked by a driver, there's been basically those 2. But
well, to be fair, you never claimed the numbers until just now. So now we know
I wasn't going to
that-
claim it during the race. So
Yeah, well, now we know that Michael Prince and Venusaur for your problem childs, and I can tell you right now, I have seen issues with the 31, you know, hugging people against the wall, and I've seen the 89 do it to Andy into the wall. So yeah, it makes a little bit of sense.
But I'm not going. I will never race anybody dirty. That's just not how I am. I won't race them as respectful as I do other people. I will crowd them if I need to. But I'll never wreck anybody intentionally. That's something that that's not something I believe in. But tonight didn't have an issue with either one of them. I was around 89 a little bit and 31. We kind of battled a little bit. So kudos for them for keeping it clean. I'll forgive, I'll never forget type thing.
Ooh.
But,
I like that.
Love it.
I mean, good news is, the odds are if you're sitting pretty consistently in the top 5, you're probably not going to run into too many of those drivers. Hot take. My bad.
I wasn't going to say that.
No, that's my job as a broadcaster, not your job to say something. That is my job, not your job. You do not say anything. I'm the one to say that Keith Fallon is usually not running into those 2 drivers, so you'd be fine.
Yeah, and I also want to apologize to Eli. I kind of came down on them during, I can't even remember what lap it was, but he was 3 wide. I didn't realize he was 3 wide, and I ended up getting the short end of the stick, but apologize for him for doing that, and that definitely wasn't what I was hoping I was going to do, but yeah, I suck.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, but that was kind of like the give all of like the last 2 weeks is like you're not used to being in the muck of middle of the pack, sitting anywhere from P10 to P20, like going 3 wide with like these drivers that aren't good. You're used to sitting, like P5, like so that was kind of our whole thing last week and the week before that, where it was like, damn, like it's just unfortunate that you got collected, but it wasn't necessarily your fault, or maybe it was, it doesn't matter, but it's just like you're so used to running so fast that these middling of the pack drivers really piss you off.
Oh, and honestly, I mean, most of the middle of the pack really isn't that bad.
No.
I didn't really have any issues with any drivers this race. I'm sure other people had, but I really like to know how many cars I passed this race. I'm pretty sure if I didn't have the most, I was right there in the top 2.
For sure.
Well,
but
if you come in on Wednesday, we're gonna have all the stats for you, brother,
I
and
can
all
look that
color
stat up for
coordinated.
I'll have it ready for you.
We're gonna be ready.
The last 2 races, I kind of rage quit last week, but the last 2 races have been uncharacteristic of this league. Hopefully we can get it all together. I think the biggest issue is just people need, especially when you're coming off the corner in 30 air and you get tight, just you have to let off. I did that several times tonight where I didn't want to run into the person on my outside, and I just started pushing off the corner. So I let off the gas to let the car rotate so I wouldn't hit anybody. It cost me 2 or 3 spots, but then I gained them right back. I think that's probably one of the biggest issues is that with this league. And it's something that's easily clean up. We should be able to clean up as a league. Overall, this is a extremely great league, extremely great broadcast. I love y'all as broadcasters.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Yeah, I took about a 1.5 year break from iRacing, and then I came back and I tried like 3 or 4 different leagues, and all of them have their own problems, but some of those problems I didn't want to deal with.
Right.
So I stumbled onto this one, and so far I've loved it. I've got a little angry yesterday or last week, but that's a part of it. You're going to get angry.
It's competition.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, like realistically, if you guys could throw some hands down in like the, down in the infield, like we're here for it. Like
I mean,
we can
if
rock
it would have
that.
been Ricky Stenhouse at Bristol or wherever he was last week, and I probably would have been sitting there with my shorts and shirt and everything like that, waiting in the pit road. But,
Well, and a big thing to remind everybody that's still watching, including yourself, everybody that's still watching this broadcast is we have no in-game chat. This is all just what we're seeing from the booth, right? So you guys could be going at it, which we heard early in the race was like, oh, it's getting spicy. And it's like, well, we don't have it turned off. Like we specifically are just trying to do, like an entertainment, get everybody to watch it back, and you guys can cuss whoever out you want, but we have no idea what in the hell's going on. We're just trying to figure it out, just like you guys are.
Yeah, and like I said, I truly mean this, if any driver ever needs any help and try to get better, and if I'm in the practice session, let me know. Because Steven, 51, prime example, Richmond, he was terrible. But I actually got in the cockpit with him and was helping him out. Like, he's not on my team, but we're all trying to be better. We're all trying to get better. And I think that's one of the big things everybody needs to remember. We need to help each other out. If we see something that someone's doing something wrong, don't be an asshole about it, but try to help them out and make them a better racer, because that makes you a better.
Sorry, I laughed. I just saw Jarrett pound a beer as you were in the middle of that.
Don't worry about that. Yeah, no, that's
chugged the whole
fine.
beer
No,
in,
but
like,
I'm
4
just talking
seconds.
about Stephen Blevins now, dude. I've got plenty to go. I've got plenty of beers to go. Don't even worry about it. Stephen Blevins, though. Stephen Blevins is one of those dudes that did really well. Like,
Jared, I gotta go to bed, buddy.
You gotta go to bed. All right, we'll wrap it up.
We gotta wrap this up. It's been 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, I need to quit running my mouth. But
Sorry,
just real
Keith.
quick.
Congratulations on the win. We're happy for you. Is there anything else you need to say, buddy?
Yeah, I just want to again thank my teammates. They're awesome. Thank my sponsor, Prince Automotive. Awesome dealership. They're all in South Georgia. Just make sure if you're in South Georgia, you want to buy a vehicle, stop by there. They'll definitely hook you up. Thank you to my wife for bringing me my beer. I need another one. It's already empty, but thank you for her for letting me do this and putting up with me for that. And my father-in-law, he was watching tonight, and thank you for all the support with him and everything. And again, thank you to the admins and y'all for putting on the broadcast.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Keith. Keith will send you on your way. Congratulations again on the win. It's awesome that you got the job done. Keith,
yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, take it easy, Keith.
Well, Keith, the first man to be the second winner for Side Draft Racing League. Will he get 3, or will someone else get their second? I don't know, but I know one thing. We got to wrap this show up. This is Andy, Jarrett, and Bubba, and we are going to be signing off from Kansas. We hope that you guys enjoyed all the action on the racetrack tonight for Side Draft Racing League. That was a long race. And holy cow, there was a lot that happened on the racetrack, a lot to dissect, which we are going to do in further detail in our show on Wednesday. Wednesday night, you can tune in with us and hear everything we've got to say about this one. So we are signing off.
Not only that, we have our power rankings. We talk, winners, losers. We go way bigger into just like a race recap. Come watch in on Wednesday.
Oh yeah. Well,
yes,
we are out of here.
Good night.
Have a good one.